The thoughts, views, and opinions expressed on this show are not to be presented as facts or an indicting nature to any party viewing or mention. We hope you're entertained. Thanks for watching.
Come on.
What's up? Good morning, good afternoon.
You feels me?
Oh, my bad, y'all.
We back, y'all. Wednesday,
I don't
episode
even have
60. We are back in the building. I'm a familiar face. I'm usually not over here. Cody is in the building. Cody is in the producer's chair today. Go ahead, make a round for Cody.
Yay, Cody!
Hey, Cody.
Cody, please do not eat that apple in the mic.
But yeah,
I have my mic mute while I'm eating the apple.
But even it distracts us because we've been hearing you
yeah.
for like the past 4 minutes. It don't even take that long to eat an apple.
No,
Hey, y'all. Happy Wednesday, episode 60.
Yeah.
Yay,
Episode
60.
Come on now.
It's time for us to like take it up a notch. We need to.
What you mean? Like what we need to do?
I don't know.
How?
We need like a game or something.
Like a game? Like a card game? Like a Carisha, please?
Yeah, we should play a card game like Black Card Revoke or something next week.
Oh, I got that at the crib.
When we turn 70, we gon' play it.
Say less.
Okay, we're blessed. Happy to be here. How was everybody's weekend?
I'm gonna start with Cody. Cody, go ahead and give us your weekend breakdown, sir.
My weekend breakdown. My weekend was pretty cool. Like it was an eye-opener weekend. I got to kick it with my nephew. I had my nephew all weekend. I kicked it with him. He stayed with me. Took him to his first basketball practice. That was pretty cool.
Trying to give him the game now.
Yeah, get in the game. Just actually like I wouldn't say raising them, but like teaching certain things that I feel like he needs to learn on a daily basis, and it was just dope seeing him like just getting my nephew in raw form and just seeing him talk about little things like he was talking about his little girlfriend. Like, yo, he like
how old is he?
11. He like Valentine's Day coming up.
Oh no!
Like I need to get us some flowers.
Oh, that's cute.
So it's just like being around him. Like
you told him to get her some flowers, right?
Yeah, I told him like, yeah, that's dope. Like you gotta get us some nice flowers.
Okay, because y'all big brothers and cousins didn't do a good job with y'all.
They didn't do a good job at all.
So y'all got changed them generations.
Yeah, they didn't do a good job.
Cody doing that. He doing his best.
Yeah, it was just dope seeing him talk about like how he want to, you know what I'm saying, make some money. He like, yeah, I want to sell candy at school. So it was just like, just let him be free. Like, okay, this is what we gonna do. So it was a good time. Like, I'm actually picking him up tomorrow. I'll take him to he got practice again tomorrow. So first game Saturday. So it's locked in.
I bet.
So my weekend was cool.
You know.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's how women slide in your DMs.
I gotta bring this up.
Like
when
that?
They hear you, they hear you,
hey,
helping out your nephew.
Hey, Cree, we gotta clip this up. Hell, let's clip this part up.
Oh man. But Bree, how was your weekend?
My weekend was very smooth. I bought a new onesie. And I sat in my house and I enjoyed my rent and my onesie.
Okay.
Yeah.
That green one?
It's blue.
Yeah.
It's a blue Savage Fenty onesie. Shout out to Rihanna. It's very soft, very comfortable. It got a hood on it.
Is all her stuff satin?
No. Mine's just like cotton.
Okay.
It's like
I always see the silky stuff, and that's why I want to be buying it.
She be going with the sexy stuff. You actually gotta go on the website and be like, oh, okay, because you might like it too.
I know.
Chris, you put a bachelor Savage Fenty?
I was gonna give me a pair.
You know she got men's Savage Fenty.
Oh, I ain't know.
No, they got a membership on there.
Yeah, I got the membership. So like every month I get like a little
like
box
30
and
items?
stuff.
Oh, you get a box?
You could do like a mystery box and they like send you stuff every month.
Oh, so you don't even got to shop. They just send you your you just know you get your sizes and stuff.
You gotta go in there and buy it. You gotta buy it, but it's like 50-60% off.
The mystery box?
Mm-hmm.
Not a bad idea.
So I actually had an idea like that a long time ago for like a men's boutique. Like you do a subscription for like people that don't like, you know what I'm saying?
People know how to put pieces together.
Don't know how to put pieces together, don't have time to put their clothes together, because you talk to a lot of the homies and they don't be like really having time to like put clothes together. You know what I'm saying? Like a person like me, I only buy clothes when I'm finna do something. So
Me too.
That's most
Sometimes
men.
I return
That's
them.
most men.
yeah, so it's like, but it'd be dope to just have some little pieces like sent to you on a regular basis, like shot for you. So when you about to go bust a move, like you don't gotta run to the store and move around. Like it's already a few pieces there. So I thought about that, like a little subscription based model.
That'd be dope. I think the only thing with that would be is that, all right, how do you style somebody that you don't know how they dress?
I believe that's a thing already, though. For women, I don't know for men, but that's a thing already. Where they'll send you like a fit or 2 fits.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a subscription thing.
But it's a concierge because when you got somebody that shop for you, they do the same thing. Like when shout out to Chanel, but when Chanel was styling all the homies at one point in time, it's basically she just be like she know what your sizes and she know what fits you and like she'd just go out and go grab this shit. You know what I'm saying?
And good thing about stylists is they'll put you in something that you probably would never have worn before, but they know that it's gonna look good on you based off like your skin tone, your body stature, and stuff like that.
I need a stylist.
No, you don't. I like the way you dress.
I want to try one though. I want to see what somebody else will put me in.
Okay, I don't think you need a stylist though, because this niggas that need a stylist.
Oh no.
Chris, you like you and wear that wild shit they be wearing with like.
What you mean, bro?
That album cover, that Jeffrey album, was it Jeffrey?
What I would it was Jeffrey. I wouldn't wear nothing like that.
Yeah, you'll be on that type of shit, like like how Stephon Diggs and like Lil Meech be wearing.
Like the big flare pants.
I can do that. That's like normal. That's regular.
That's the thing regular. Now though.
That's crazy.
You be showing your age sometimes, Cody.
Really do.
It's okay.
How
was your week?
My OGs still dressed like, I don't want to say like men, but my OGs still dress good even with their age. Like look at Fab. Fab age and he still ain't wearing none of that wild shit.
I could name a couple that don't dress that hot now.
Fab don't dress that hot no more.
Fab do.
Fab
be cute.
I think Fab get like too much credit for being fly still. I don't think Fab don't be that fly no more.
I gotta disagree with you on that.
Hold on.
We gotta name some rappers that still got it.
Let's stay down.
All right.
Why do you feel this way?
I looked at his page. I'm like, cause I think my homie was telling me this is like 2018 though. It was like 2018. My homie, probably like 2019, 2020. My homie was like, yeah, man, Fab, you fresh as hell still. I'm like, I bet. So I'm gonna go to his page. So we went to his page. I'm like, yo, what is? He's like, hell no, that shit weird. Like, hell no, I ain't gonna wear that neither. I'm like, bro, how you gonna say he fresh? You just say that because that's like common knowledge to know that Fab is fresh.
You said this was 2018?
2019.
Okay.
So in 2024, 2025, right now, you want to say Fab style is fresh?
I don't think it's that fresh. I think it's like I aged fresh. It's like chill now. It ain't as. I think he's wearing a lot of jerseys and shit. People just loving that he's wearing jerseys, but nah, it's like older grown man stuff.
Are you sure you follow Fab fashion?
I don't, not anymore. I used to follow him,
but you feel like now he just after the 2019, you looked at his page, it's just like he ain't fly no more.
Unfollow right after.
I don't know. I feel like from the Fab I was seeing, I feel like his fashion got a little better since he left, or since him and Emily broke up, because they was always dressing to match each other. And I wasn't really a big fan of why everybody in the family got to match all the time.
Oh, you hating. That's
all the time,
bro. You hating. You hating. I don't think that was
hate, but I feel like I like the way he dressed now.
So before we get into the show,
some OGs who be dressing like.
Before we get into the show, who would y'all say top 3? Because 5 would be hard. If y'all can name 5.
If I could name 3.
Best dress in the game right now, in the culture.
Is rappers or just people?
In the culture. That's non fashion icons, like not the people that's gonna be on the runway.
Guys?
Yeah, just guys that you know that's just the top 5.
Can we say Gunna? I think Gunna be dressing.
Gunna do be dressing.
Gunna be fine.
Gunna do be dressing. I say Gunna. ASAP Rocky. Like always, he always fresh, no matter what.
I feel like Joey Badass be fresh too.
He do be fresh.
Joey Badass he be getting outfits off.
Who else?
And he fine.
I don't know about all that, but he do be fresh.
We need one more. Gunna. No, that was 3. Well, that was 3 of us collectively.
Offset know how to dress. Offset can dress.
Offset dress the way he act, like a kid.
Offset dress is nice. I think Offset attitude throw off the way he dressed.
And match them outfits.
And what else?
I'm trying to think.
That's probably, I don't know.
Who would you say, Cody?
I'm gonna just put that right there.
In the culture, that dress that I look at that got style. Of course, I'm gonna put Fab in there. Fab got this. He still got style on me.
Like top 3 though.
Because I'm not into personally. I don't like all that extra shit that motherfuckers be doing. Like Offset be doing some extra shit.
No, he not.
Offset be dressing like he finna go like
Yeah.
Six Flags with his friends.
No, he don't.
Yeah,
No, Offset be dressed like he finna go to the runway like all the time.
Bruh, no.
I like casual shit. I like people that know how to don't have to do too much, but still be like, okay, you still fly, like your demeanor. So I think it's more so demeanor for me. So Fab, that's hard. I'm trying to think because I don't really be paying attention.
Yeah, it's like now we finna
wearing?
be paying attention. He ain't.
Honestly, if I say the new Joe Budden, the new shit he been putting on, and how he been casually wearing shit, it's a lot different than them old fits.
Apparently, he ain't been wearing nothing.
Right, it's casual down, but he have a decent watch, like he had a Rollie on.
But he won't be your top 3
he
though.
wanted a gold chain, but he won't be my top 3.
Oh, okay.
But I would say I'll say Fab. Always gotta go Fab.
I don't know. Ain't that?
I say.
I'm trying to think of like basketball players that be getting their fists off, but I don't be knowing all their names.
Oh, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He be getting some fists off. Would I wear some of that stuff? Nah. But it is hard.
I wouldn't put Shai in that. To me.
Shai be dressing. He be dressing.
He wearing a bunch of, but he be on that wild shit.
It's like, wild though. It's wild. Nah. Would I wear it? Nah. But other people is gonna think it's
that's how I know he ain't.
Cody, you gotta keep an open mind.
Cody,
you gotta keep an open mind and just look at it as.
I come from. I'm come from D-boy culture, so I like. I wouldn't. You can't pull up on the block with no motherfucking dress. Just sorry, it's just not no.
Nobody's gonna. They not finna pull up on the block in the outfits they be wearing.
You think he pull up on the block?
They know they could wear that walking into the arena. Mm-hmm. They know they not finna go on 79.
I don't know. AI hooper. I just can't see AI pulling in the arena wearing that. Derrick Rose is a hoop. Like Derrick Rose, I don't see him pulling in the arena wearing no shit like that. Like demeanor means a lot to me. So I don't know. That's a good question. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna actually because
we should revisit this.
Yeah, let's revisit this. I don't want to move on
because I don't think we pay too much attention to
that much. Not
that much. But Gunna was the first person that popped in my head. We can get into some things.
Let's go ahead.
I'm gonna say if we want to talk about Fly. You know what I mean? You know the Harlem Boys. They
Here we go.
Oh, man.
Finna segue. That was a good one. You kick it off 2025 good.
All right, Cody, do your thing.
Well, they known for the fly shit, but what I feel like what they've been doing in the news ain't been so fly. So, everybody that's at home watching, Camron
and you just snapped. That was great.
I'm getting flowers for Bree in 2025. And then why y'all laughing? Just let me say
I think because me and Chris looked like, oh, he doing his shit.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, that was great.
But what they have done, it hasn't been fly. So for y'all at home watching, Camron and Jim Jones is in the beef right now, arguing back and forth on the internet, which started with was it Justin LeBoy?
Justin LeBoy.
You could probably start it off before that with when 50 Cent went on
Cam Show.
That's
what I'm saying. Like it started with Justin LeBoy bringing that up because the 50 and Cam Show interview, I don't think. Because if Jim had a problem with that, if it was that was a starter point, he would have spoke out on that, right? When it happened.
But maybe he had a problem with it.
He had a problem with it.
It just wasn't public.
It wasn't public. So I would say it started with Justin LeBoy kind of like feeding that information out, and Jim responded to it. In which watching it personally, I don't think it has to be some underlying things that we don't know about for Jim to respond to what 50 and Cam was talking about because it wasn't that bad. All he just said if you go back and listen to the thing, 50 was just basically saying like I had a problem with Camron. Everybody know Jim Jones wasn't really the rapper out the group. And when he got hit, Jim got the moment with Ballin'. Like Ballin' was a hit record. So 50 was like, oh yeah, Jim is better than Cam. And like some shit he was just took, he was like, oh, they took Camron, took the bait. These two dudes, if you know anything about that era, like they was really at it, into it with each other. For the fact that them two as grown men up there laughing about some shit that they was beefing about, I feel like that was just growth in hip hop. But the Jim Jones, going back into it, like before I get my take, but going back into it, like Jim Jones responded, "Get off my D," he wasn't feeling it, which led to Camron doing Camron thing, and I know Bree got something to say about this.
I ain't got nothing else to say. I all I gotta say is I told y'all. I told y'all. Everybody in them comments on that post, y'all know exactly what post y'all was trying to read me for filth on. I told y'all.
Camron did his big one, man. He on Monday, what was that? Monday, he went on It Is What It Is and kind of like went in on Jim, and I don't think that was fly. I don't really like that. I have my personal reasons why I'm gonna chime in, but I just been talking, so I'm gonna get a flow to y'all, see what y'all say.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't know too much about the situation, but what I've been seeing, like seeing Camron talk about Jim Jones in like such a demeaning way, just saying like, "Oh yeah, bro, you was like, you said you was a fan. You said, bro, you was a fan of us." I'm like, damn, bro, like I said, I don't know too much about Dipset. Like, I just knew they was fly and they made music. Like, I didn't know like they even didn't like each other to this extent, right? Like, I didn't know. Like, I think Camron got like he don't like Joel Santana either. Like, he always.
Nah, I ain't know that.
No, if you've listened to they show a little bit, like he always throwing like little jabs at Jim Jones and at Julius. Like, I think he said, man, I was in a group. He said one of my members had their teeth falling out and shit. Like,
why would he say that? Like, we don't know Juelz was missing his teeth.
I don't know.
But Cam just really got his teeth fixed. His little veneers was a little fucked up a little while back.
This is why I said I told y'all. Like,
I don't know, man.
But it's sad.
I just feel like I hate to see. First off, I always hate to see grown men trolling. Like, I get it, it's troll culture, but there should be an age cap on like when you could get on the internet and talk about a nigga that used to be your homie.
I don't think that's cool at all, though.
But I also feel like the way Jim Jones responded during the podcast interview, I feel like he could have used his words a little better too.
Because he probably been seeing a bunch of sneak disses this whole time.
I feel that too, but then y'all acting like, this is my biggest thing. Y'all act like y'all can't pick up the phone and call each other. Y'all act like y'all can't pull up on each other. Y'all was in a whole group. Y'all made history together. Why is y'all act like y'all probably still go to the same barbecues, family reunions, birthday parties? Y'all kids probably god cousins, and y'all they play together, grew up. They probably getting married to each other by now. Like, y'all act like y'all can't find each other and just talk about it. We do not always want to be in a group chat. I do not want to see Dipset crumbling. They already try to take Black History out the schools, and here y'all go. Tainted what y'all did for hip hop. Do that make sense?
I agree. As an avid Dipset fan, as a person that grew up on Dipset, and that was a big part of my upbringing, it definitely hurt seeing this, right? Definitely hurt seeing it. Like it hurt Wayne. Like I tweeted this, like it hurted me to see Wayne go out the way Wayne went out with that Super Bowl shit. Like, it's like, damn.
Yeah.
Like you seeing like the OGs go out bad, Puff. Like you seeing Puff go out bad.
Everybody.
But sticking to the Dipset and Camron Jim Jones. So I'm 50-50 with it, right? Why I'm 50-50 with it, right, is that Jimmy, and it's tough because I'm always say this, and I'm gonna leave it at this. Your perspective on it changed when they tell you don't never meet your heroes. You know what I mean? Like your perspective on certain people change. So
I know she's talking about.
Yeah. Oh, man,
so don't meet your heroes. Your perspective on it.
That question you asked me, who's my
most famous father?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So don't meet your hero. So that's what I'm gonna say with that, right? So now when I see his response to it, even though it coming from a place where I know like Jimmy was a soldier and Jimmy was really did a lot for Dipset. Like he really was like putting that on his back. The streets got that respect. Like he did a lot for it. So I can see why he feels some type of way that Cam is all buddy with 50 and they crack the jokes, right? But also me, you know what I'm saying, I don't know this man, and it's my cancer brother, and there's no disrespect to Jimmy, but me being around him and just seeing certain things, I can tell that he ain't really on that mature level as them two gentlemen are. So like Bree said, like when he heard that and seen that, he didn't have to say, "Oh man, on my D and going in," or he didn't have to say, "Oh man, I seen Mace and Cam back kicking it with each other. I seen Mace shit on Cam." He didn't have to get on the podcast to say that. He could have he could feel that way, but you can literally be like, "Man, you know what? That ain't got nothing to do with me." Because I done seen Jim. I done literally seen Jim be on the podcast and interviews, and when somebody asks him a question about somebody or something, he would literally be like, "No, I'm not answering that." You know what I mean? So I done seen him be mature in situations. So that's what it was like. That was a very immature move for him to do that. So you sparked that. But like I said, he's not. Sometimes he's not that much. I don't think he's as got to that point in his career where he's looking at shit like that.
I think
Or it could be the fact that, like he said, how Cam be like throwing little jabs on the show, or whatever. He probably be peeping that and be like, this what you want to do? Like, this how we could do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, if
I'm not saying
it's
that's
only,
right.
There's only so much you can take, like especially you being quiet about like people you used to hang with. At some point, you gonna speak up, right? If somebody keep throwing dirt on your name, you be like, all right, bro. Like it's like I've been so quiet. Like, all right, let me speak out now.
But I
Right?
also feel like
But
as men,
that's-
even with like the Cam and 50 situation, like if y'all know y'all can bury whatever hatchet y'all had, why y'all can't bring in Jim Jones to just make it a whole collective thing?
And that was a thing that that was a thing that was brought to my attention yesterday. It was on Monday or yesterday. I don't know what day it was, but Mace called on to a radio show. And I got the audio for it. Mace called in to a radio show, and shout out to L. L being the person he is, talking his shit about Mace, right? Which Mace heard that shit, what made him call him to the radio show and talk about the shit. From what
DJ L?
Yeah, DJ L.
He heard him on Spaces or on the radio show?
On the radio show.
What radio show?
It's on my phone.
Got the
L got a radio show?
No, L don't have a radio show. L called into this popular radio show, like this radio audio show.
Oh, okay. We getting sidetracked. But
it's a New York show. So,
okay.
And you know, L is like
yeah,
real tapped in with the hip hop. So, and it was so crazy about this. L and Mace are friends from Clubhouse days. Like it's a whole background from that. Like
if you friends on Clubhouse, you ain't real friends.
Yeah.
Nah, like we literally had it was meetings that Mace was like had brought a bunch of us in to do some shit. And like so L's and Mace still has a relationship. But here's to say this. L basically was saying like Mace was bogus for that shit. Like that's what I'm saying.
So if Mace and L friends, why you calling into a radio show saying your man's bogus?
But this is L. Like L
I get that, but you still a man.
Listen to what I'm saying. L was just being L, right? He talking about the situation. You know, he had to tweet about it. He just doing it. He's just content. He's a content king. Mace called in, and being Mace who he is, he really said it like, yo, the reason why I didn't say nothing that whole stream and let Cam go on it, because I told Cam, like, y'all should have just talked it out. I was trying to do he said, I wanted to do for y'all what I wish somebody would have did for me 30 years ago when he's talking about when him and Cam got into it. Like somebody would have brought y'all together and kind of like how y'all talk it out so y'all want to have this long beef. So Mace was saying, that's why I ain't put in perspective, like that's why I didn't say nothing that whole spiel.
But that ain't valid because you sitting there eating popcorn while your homie going in on another man. You insinuating that you picked a side. You insinuating like, yeah, he finna do his big one. You insinuating that you the backup singer. You insinuating.
No, wait,
I'm just here for the show. I done already told.
But that's
I done already told my
thing.
man's like this ain't the way to handle it.
But now you here for the show. That's not.
Because
that ain't valid
either. Just disappear from the show?
No, he could have sat there,
Because
but you sitting there eating popcorn is giving. I know what's finna come.
I know it's finna come. How he coming?
You trolling.
Yeah,
y'all too old. It's an age cap.
I think what Mace did on the troll thing, I don't think that was bad. I don't think.
Man, if I was Jimmy, Mace, where you at?
See, that's
You
what
want to play too?
He's
All
asking
right,
what I'm
come
saying.
on.
I ain't even say nothing.
And let me reel it back because I feel like we let me reel it back because we saying even with the Cam response, Cam responding like that lets us know it's already some undertone shit because Jim ain't really say nothing that bad.
Cam response made me feel like he been feeling like this since Jim Jones' grandma gave him that house.
Nah, I feel like if you know anything about that, like, and just in the media, the main person that kicks off everything in the media always be Jim Jones.
Yeah.
It's always Jim Jones.
But that's because nobody really says nothing back to Cam. I think we so used
Cam
to.
don't even really. He don't really get into. He don't talk. Think about it. Cam until recently, as he became a broadcaster.
Oh, you talking about like from
back in the day.
then
Yeah,
till
to
now. I mean,
like,
but that's
Cam
because
don't do interviews.
But
It's
Jim
always
Jones
Jimmy,
was,
right?
Right, but Jim Jones was still pushing. He was pushing his brand.
Right.
He was in entertainment. He was a reality
so
TV
now
star.
there's people in our business, and if it's people that's want to know what's going on when we got beef and something like that, it's always Jim Jones
or Joel's.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even really hear Joel's talking.
I know Mo. I think he slowed down.
But
I Love and Hip Hop days. Yeah, he was.
I never watched Love and Hip Hop, so I wouldn't know.
Never.
But like, remember when Cam did that live with the Pepsi and all that? I don't know. It was like a legendary live he did on Instagram. He was responding to Jim Jones's Breakfast Club interview.
Mm.
Like Jim Jones went on Joe Budden podcast and was talking about, and other podcasters was talking about the Dipset Locks battle and shit like that. Because the reason why Dipset came out late, because Cam came late. Cam wasn't even, Cam was finna leave and one finna do the shit. You know what I'm saying? So you know it was already some shit that like they not right, they not together. It's some shit that's going on with them. But I think somebody said something on the internet like it's y'all notice that it's multiple Dipset stores selling Dipset merch.
There's Dipset stores.
Like it's multiple people. It's like all right, for we got like the Locks, right? Or we got What's the Word, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's going to be one What's the Word centralized store if you want to buy merch. And I think somebody was like, yo, if you go online, like Camron got a link where he's selling Dipset merch. Jim Jones got a link where he's selling his own Dipset merch. There's not like no universal Dipset store.
Dipset?
Yeah, who owns Dipset at this point?
That part I'm not sure. I don't know, but that just shows that there's no unity between in a business move, because if you got people like legendary groups like the Locks they still the Locks. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's just a lot of undertone shit that goes on in there. But I do feel like just to wrap this part up, Jimmy being a soldier, how much of a soldier he is, and people know how he put Dipset on his back and how he was moving in the streets and just making sure they was respected. Like it's a video that I spoke about this years ago when they got into it. Like, yo, I'm old enough still remember watching the Smack DVD when Jim Jones and Camron got jumped and Camron left Jimmy, and Jimmy was fighting about 100 dudes. This video is on fucking YouTube. You can watch it. Lil Season, they was into it with Lil Season though.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I'm old enough to remember in high school watching this, like Camron getting out the gym. They at the basketball court, and him and Jimmy, and they kept rewinding. And they're like, look at Camron gone, and then Jimmy squaring up with him, and Camron took off on his man.
Show that video.
You know what I'm saying? So real ones know, like it's real one know. So it's like
it's an ego thing, man. They gotta get out that ego. I hate that.
True.
I hate that because then you get older and you look back and be like, damn, we could have did A, B, C, and D, and I was like, you could have just like y'all could just been so much bigger. Like it's a whole new world to like do a resurgence of who you was and like what y'all had, and I just feel like they just wasting a lot of potential, man.
It's underlying things, man. Some underlying things that we don't know of because, like I said, how Cam went so hard on Jim on that was uncalled for.
I bet it's over a female. It's always over a female with y'all.
That ain't true.
Could be.
How come it ain't?
90% of most men probably be dealing with it.
Look at Drake versus everybody over some females.
It's literally two things that's always gonna ruin relationships. And if I'm lying, I'm dying. And this has been my rule since forever. Anybody that know me know I say this shit.
Money and females.
When money and females get involved, the rules change. You know somebody a real thoroughbred. You got somebody that's real thorough. Is when those two things get into the play, they still act the same. You know what I'm saying? And I like my brother used to be like, man, when I got to college, I'll tell all the guys that, hey, man, you don't know what you're talking about. And literally 10 years now, I know a lot of the guys, a lot of the homies, a lot of people got into it. Them two things. Every time it go down, they be like
Right, can't even be in the same room with each other.
over a broad,
Nah, see,
over some money. It be fucked up.
money, I understand, but a girl is crazy.
What you mean? That's your heart.
I don't know. I think I'm different. I think to a point, if
I don't think it'd be the girl.
what is it? Because like if say somebody like your man's take your girl, like you gonna be mad. Like can you really be mad at your man's?
It ain't even about your man's taking your
but
girl.
It's
It
just
could be
the principle of the fact that you know I'm with her. So why do you even want? Like, why are you even looking this way?
oh,
Or it be the principle of you've been feeling like this all this time. You ain't never say nothing. Or it be the principle of it's 8 billion other females in this world. Why is you
going
over
up
here?
behind something now.
that's
Like,
true.
and fellas know, like, and we can move on after this topic, but fellas know, like, you only get one or two. In your core group, certain guys, like, you
One
get
or two what?
you get one that's like everybody know that's your one. Like my guys know who my one or my two,
Yeah.
my one or my two is. Like,
That's funny.
like them two is off limits. But any other girl that I ever talk to or mess with, if she go for you, she go. Even if that one or two gonna go, but that one or two, if they go, that hurt harder. That's that hurt. That mean like, damn, for one, you my mans, and you know how I feel about her. And two, this was my, you know what I'm saying? This was like my heart. Like we could have been, I really felt something about her. And short, you went for my mans, that shit hurt. You know what I'm saying? But the rest of the, I don't want to say the roster, but the rest of the entanglements or situationships, they, oh damn, bro, she went for you. Oh, cool,
I
shit.
just
It
can't
is
say
what it
my
is. You know what I'm saying?
past.
I don't know. I think I think it's weird. We gotta move on. I think it's weird for your homies to want to like fuck the girl that you fuck.
It's not. That's how I was talking about them
That's
coyotes.
super
It's in y'all
weird.
biological.
Nah, that's weird, man.
Y'all
It's
can't
not,
help
bro.
it.
That's
you
the
wanna
You
wanna
could look at
smash
any
her.
woman and be like, "Damn, she fine."
That's cool.
You want to smash her,
but to
and
smash
but
after I
then
did.
say, okay, for instance, you pull up. You finna go out with your homies, right?
Right.
You pull up to the little bar.
Mm-hmm.
This other girl get out the car in front of you, and she drop her keys or something. You pick them up, y'all touch hands a little bit, y'all look into each other's eyes. You like, damn, she beautiful. And then your
Right.
the DNA, biological DNA, y'all, the men swear they got that they can't help. Now you want to have sex with her just off that, right? Y'all get inside the bar, you find out that's your man's girl.
I mean,
But you still wanted to
but
smash
you
her.
can't. But after that, after you find that out, it's like, all right, it's dead now.
No,
That's
now
dead.
you want to know how deep they really are. If he really like her.
That's fucked up.
That's how it be.
Hey, that's
Chris, I don't think
you gotta watch your homies if they doing stuff like that. If they want to do your girl,
you still like
Cody,
you like young boy activity because that's outsiderness right
that's
there.
Disloyal.
That's not because that's not your girl.
The story she just explained. If I find out like y'all locked eyes outside or some shit, you felt the way. You like, I want to try to get on that. But if you get into the bar, you find out that's your man's girl, you can't get on that no more.
But it could just be a girl that he like met earlier that day. He like, yo, pull up. This where we finna be at. And you like, all right, cool. And then like a week later, you find out they ain't talking no more.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that. I can't do that.
Yeah,
I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that.
I love your soul.
I can't do that. I really can't.
Everybody is not the same, so we can't sit here and say everybody the same. But I mean, majority of the time it happens, bro.
That's nasty.
And you know what's crazy? I feel like only in our culture, I feel like we have so much. We feel like we put so much value on shit like that. Cause you'll be surprised how many other cultures you'll be a friend group and this girl then dated this guy.
You watch Friends, Dawson's Creek, Gilmore Girls,
they get married, they happy ever after.
They just be freaking on everybody in the group.
Yeah, I swear to God,
that wouldn't fly in our culture.
I swear to God, if my girl was to have a friend that she like has sex with around me, I'm gonna do something crazy because ain't no way you not finna bring me around a dude that you had sex with. Like, and he finna be around us. And he around us.
What if she be like, it
I can't
happened like years ago.
He gotta go.
But he a part of the friend group. Now she ain't got no more friends.
I don't care.
He gotta go. That's crazy.
He gotta go. That's wild.
I really appreciate your soul. I wish there was more people in the world like you.
I'd be killing.
So we go. He gotta go. Let's
He
moving
gotta
on. What we got,
go.
Bree? What else we doing?
California wildfires or snowing in Atlanta? Pick one.
Damn.
It's both giving climate precipitation. Which one, which way
mean,
we want to go?
I don't know how and like because we know the wildfires, that shit bogus, and just thought some prayers out to all our people out in LA and just in the California area that's going through that. But how deep impactful do y'all want to go into this? Like outside of it being fucked up?
Because I can't really just be like, I don't live in LA. Like,
You don't
or
know
what?
that?
Like, no, I don't know nobody in LA. Well, I know one person in KO. Only know KO. He in LA.
I
But,
forgot KO's in LA.
but like, it's very, very sad what's going on over there.
You
Like,
can just touch base and see how far it go.
I think they lost.
It's over 100,000. I think over 150,000 people that's
displaced, lost
from their
houses, homeless. They
Yeah,
giving
I
out.
don't like. The internet pisses me off every day because I don't like how they were like trolling like Janae Aiko and like all these like wealthier people for losing their homes. Like this is their home, and most of these homes been there for like generations. Like generations and generations. So now it's like all this family wealth, all of these memories, everything, like your grandma stuff, like y'all valuables are like gone. I don't care how much money you got. Like that's nobody wants to lose the place that they living in, the place they raising their kids in. Like that's weird for you to even say, oh, you got money, you could just get another house. What?
Yeah, very ignorant.
Bow Wow said his daughter's school got burned down. Like, what's she gonna go to school at now?
I mean, she can get another school.
I mean, yeah, but it's like, what if it's, but it's like the whole like that's her. But like, if my school burned down, I'd be like, damn.
I got no school. I ain't got class.
I was just finna say like you can't really say nothing wrong, say nothing about something. I hate when people like be so gun-ho about having an opinion on something they never been through. It's one thing to just speak your raw thoughts, but like you really be firm on something that you never been through, it'd be crazy to me. But I'm really gonna be firm on like, yo, like a school, my crib.
But it's just when I think about, okay, I said school because it's like, it's probably the only school in her district. I'm sure it was a great school. I'm sure it was probably a school that a lot.
She meet her friends.
It hurt. I'm not taking away from that. That is hurt, but like the crib though, like I'm like when we start talking about wealth, right? When we start talking about wealth, like you said, I can go get my daughter into different schools around the country. It's a traumatic experience, but it's cool, right? But I can't that crib, that house, the memorabilia, that jersey, them pictures, those photo albums, those shit I can't never get back.
Yeah, I feel that. I mean, I wasn't comparing the two. I was just saying, like, I feel like people wasn't looking at the full extent of like California as well. Is really like real life on fire.
Yeah, it's really crazy. It's really crazy. I think they got about 54. It's gonna cost $54 billion to like get them back into the right spot.
I would just get some of that money back from Ukraine. We'd be all right.
Oh yeah, no, we definitely.
I want some Ukraine money.
Hey, I do too. But they're giving them what $770 right now. Just as a payment, just like somebody said.
What I'm supposed to do? Get a half of a suite at a hotel? Well, what?
See, I was like, damn, that is bogus. But I think they said it's like immediate like necessities. Like you need like a hotel room. You need to buy some groceries, some food, some clothes.
What
right?
if I got like 4 or 5 kids?
You can buy some clothes with $700 for 4 or 5 kids.
Joe Biden, them people need more money. They need another $1,200 every month, every 2 weeks.
They need some.
Get them some food stamps. All that money y'all giving to people that probably don't need as much. Y'all know who I'm talking about? Yeah, give it to them. I feel like that's crazy.
Yeah.
So I would like to know like how long will it take to rebuild?
That's gonna take, as you know,
because people canceling stuff. I know we had like a big iHeartRadio event that got canceled in LA last weekend. UMG, UMG announced that they canceling all their Grammys, all their Grammy Week events are like no go. Beyonce
canceled her announcement.
Cancel her announcement, but
the Grammys are still happening.
The Grammys are still gonna happen, I feel like all the surrounding events surrounding the Grammys, like how we always have like a week worth of stuff. I don't think it's gonna be that.
I say always follow the rich white man. And Rush Hour 2 ain't teach us anything. That was the biggest gem. I always follow the rich white.
Did you read books and do all your life lessons come from black movies?
I mean, movies is just a depiction of reality, right?
This is true.
Oh my God.
But Rush Hour.
Yeah. Listen, he was dropping a gem. You gotta follow the rich white man, right? And with following the rich white man, what I mean in that is when everybody always be like, oh, this just happened. What's going on? Oh, the new millennium. Shit finna go bad. If you want to know the direction of what the world is gonna go, especially your country, what are the rich white people doing? When the sports, like when COVID hit, when NFL and the NBA, when the NFL and the NBA season start coming back around, they start going back in those stadiums, that should have been clear indication that we was gonna be good. Cause these billionaire people, they not fucking up no bread. So when it comes down to shit like the Grammys and I seen the Rams playing football, like certain things, it's like, okay, I know shit in LA gonna continue to move because people with money gonna continue to move, or the people with money is gonna dictate the next shift of what's gonna go happen.
I mean, that's life though. I mean, like you can't, like, how long could you stay like, all right, our house burned down. All right, we got to move on. We got to figure out. I need a new house. I need to go find a new job to get like all my necessities back. Like you can't stay like, damn, my house is gone.
That's the poor people lost their house. I'm talking about the rich. I'm talking about the rich with it. We talking about the Grammys. You said like how you said the Grammys are still going on.
Yeah.
So if the Grammys are still going on, there's money tied to that. So that means they not losing no money.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
you know what I'm saying? So people not losing.
If you got to cancel the Grammys,
then I'll be like, oh.
Even now, because I feel like the Grammys are probably still somewhat recovering from the pandemic.
Yeah. I knew COVID was a real deal when the NBA. Yeah, it's $1 billion industry. When they said no, we shutting this shit down. Gotta think about it. Look what they did to get it back up. They got all them players to come in a bubble in Orlando to make sure they still made their money. Mm-hmm. But when they shut the season down, I'm like,
production and film studios, like they used to have to get COVID tested like twice a day just to shoot.
And after they filmed, I heard that they had to like go in different corners after they did
and hurry up and put their mask back on.
They weren't fucking up that paper. Like when it shut down completely, that's when you know like, oh, there's some shit going on.
I feel like that's insensitive. I'm not gonna say it.
Don't say it.
I did want to say though. I do want to say like, do you ever think that we be so much trauma and be so much shit going on in our lives that when we see shit like this, we don't react to it like how we would, like, because personally for me, when I first saw the fires, I was just looking at shit like, damn, that shit on fire. But it never really did hit me like, damn, outside it's fucked up that people going out there. It's like, damn, I know people out in LA that live out there right now. It took me days, and it's just sorry to my homie. It took me days to reach out to a few of my homies because it didn't really click that shit is fucked up out there. Because you see so much fucked up shit on a daily basis. It's like we just keep it moving.
But I mean, for us, I feel like you also have to normalize the fact that we, especially us growing up in Chicago, like we never been through stuff like that. Like we've never had to really experience that because I know some people that live in different climates, they think blizzards are like
the craziest thing.
They think like pipes be freezing. Well, pipes do be freezing, but they think like we be out here like shivered up in our houses, like eating like peas out of cans type thing. So it's just like the difference. We just never experienced that. So it might not hit you for real. But once you start to really see it in your face, you like, damn, like now I gotta go check on my people. Yeah, so I don't think you're wrong for feeling like that.
No.
Yeah. On top of it, it's so much that be going on. We got coyotes hiding at Aldi's and so much. So it's like sometimes it don't really register. You just look at it as normal media until it's like, stop, laugh, bro. I'll be so serious. It's a lot that go on in the world.
She compared the coyotes to the wildfires.
I did compare the coyotes to the wildfires. I was just saying it'd be a lot that be in the headlines.
It'd be a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. But hey, this might be a fine time to just shout out to Mayor Daley and everybody that put together Cook County, because when you start looking at hurricanes and these wildfires and just even when like Dallas and Texas, when it get cold, they not used to it. They pipes was busting.
Yeah, and it wasn't even as cold as it get here.
You just start thinking about it like, damn, like how you say people like Chicago, it get cold. It be like, if I think about it, it only get cold in February.
But I feel like
outside of it.
Chicago people related more to the Houston. Like when that stuff was going on in Houston, what was that last year for last? I feel like Chicago people was more like, okay, let me check on my Houston people. Like they're like, that's crazy. But it's because we've been through that. We don't. I mean,
But I don't think we
it
ever
ain't
been
that
through.
bad. But
I don't think we ever been through a season where
it's not that bad.
Where
But
what?
it was.
with pipes like.
It's been cold as hell.
It's been cold as hell, right? But I wonder what I'm saying is how like even like how the mayors and stuff like we was getting hell when that shit was happening. The city was like, we don't know what to do. I feel like Chicago, and I'm gonna knock on some shit. God, Chicago infrastructure, like our politicians might be on some bullshit all the time, stealing money and shit.
Yeah.
But the infrastructure of our cities, when it comes down to, it's fucking A1.
Oh,
Like our water's A1, like our transportation is A1, like just everything, like how things is built here and how things is A1. So when it gets cold, like most of you have to do is stay your ass in the house. But like ComEd they don't turn. It's like they can't turn your heat off in the wintertime.
I think. Well, from my perspective, I feel like we probably the only city that's like really prepared for like our weather conditions, because when you go to Atlanta, they shut everything down when it starts snowing. When we was in college, Carbondale, let it start snowing. Oh, ain't no school, ain't no class, ain't no nothing.
That's crazy.
Like Miami, them hurricanes, even before the hurricanes was hurricane for real, they like, okay, we gotta shut all this down. Like
they still ain't got nothing put in place to stop that shit from
yeah,
happening.
in Chicago, it gotta be 35 inches of snow.
Yeah.
Just for the kids not to go to school. And your mama still gonna try to send you on the CTA bus.
I used
to go to school on CTA when it was snowing.
My mom used to be like, school ain't closed. I remember one snow blizzard, I was the only one in class. Like the only one in like two of my classes.
That's sad.
I went home after that.
Sad.
Like my mama was that mama like, no, you're going to school. Like
rain, sleet, snow.
For sure. I was definitely out there. I was walking in 10 inches of snow.
Yes, and they still sent us to school. Like, what is wrong with Chicago?
Your big coat on and you'll be good.
Yeah, put your winter coat on.
Popeyes still open, buses still moving. Something is seriously wrong with us.
I think that's why we just built different though.
People be like, y'all can survive anywhere.
We built different because that shit, ice, snow, ice, like even with that, like how you say we prepared, like as soon as it start getting ice, like you see the trucks right away. They out there.
I think a couple years ago, it was like negative 20, or it was like 3 days. It was like negative like 20 or 30. Shit, we bundled up, went to the liquor store, and got our homies. Everything else was closed. We had
All-Star weekend
was cold as hell.
Shit, and motherfuckers was outside still.
Niggas was stealing coats from the Moneybag Yo concert. Imagine going home and it's 2 degrees outside and somebody done stole your coat.
Bro, it was too damn cold to think when you was All-Star weekend, bro.
Man.
You like, nah, G,
I only went to one event though. I went to whatever they had at Navy Pier.
I don't know. I was outside.
Cool,
I was out trying to move and shake. We went to Abraham Palace. It's cold as hell.
They stallion over there.
We had time.
But they didn't bring that back.
But like I say, our city is like built for like pipes don't be like none of that. It's like everything is like whoever the architect of putting Chicago together, like they really like took their time and really like planned it. Like as she said, like prepared us for everything. Only thing I don't think we ever got. Ain't never happened. I hope don't never happen. It's some shit just Lake Michigan just decided to just overflow one day. Like
I just read they said like the limestone steps on Lakeshore Drive. Well, not the drive, but like right on the beach. They said that's to prevent that from ever happening.
Oh, look at that.
So that's why you gotta take them big ass jumps.
So you know what I'm saying? They think.
Yeah. They think. I literally just read that this morning. It was weird. It was on ABC 7 Chicago.
They were saying that like it's hard, like in LA, like it's hard because LA is hills. So it's hard for the fire department to get pressure with the water because the shit got to go through hills, or the fire department going through shit like that. Like when you're designing this city, when you talk about real estate,
it's like real flat in Chicago.
Yeah, like why you ain't think of this?
Yeah, because there has to be a way to prevent this, because they get fires almost every year.
Yeah, it's too late now. Like you gotta like tear down everything.
You do, but after a while,
build it back up.
If God forbid he come back and get everybody, but if after a while, like you're gonna have to rebuild that community. So it's like now this is the time for you to restructure and figure out, okay, like how do we prevent this? Because I did read that I guess over the summer, like the mayor always, I don't know if it's like a petition or like it's like a do as you please, but you supposed to like save water in the summer in California so that they can have enough water when the wildfires come. So I don't know what happened last year.
I think that's just something they do in California, like regardless. I think they tell people to be mindful of how much water that they use, like no matter on a daily basis. Like turn the water off if you're not in the shower.
Right by the ocean.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't live in Cali. I just know what I read.
You can say that, but I don't. Are they also always on fire? They right next to the ocean.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to be insensitive, but it be my brain be wondering like y'all right by the ocean.
Maybe we're not digging enough into it. I'm
also another thing too is like when they canceled all the insurance policies too. Like,
a
lot of these people don't have insurance on their homes.
Tyler Perry went off. He went off on them insurance companies. Like and it's like, why do we even put insurance is the biggest scam. We need to bring all insurance companies to the Supreme Court because there's no way that you can just choose. Even when getting off topic, but the Kia and Hyundai, when they found out all of the Kia boys was taking all the cars, a lot of people got dropped from their insurance policies, their car insurance because of that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it's the same thing.
It'll go up. Like
it'll go up.
It's gonna go up based on the model of your car.
That's ridiculous. You taking these insurance policies from these people, knowing that they about to leave, knowing. So that makes me feel like these insurance companies already knew how much damage this wildfire was gonna do. So if you already knew it, which means that the government already knew, which means that no matter how much money that the U.S. government has, y'all did not give them enough to be more overly prepared for this to happen.
See, Bree,
y'all could put some sprinklers out there over something.
This is why people that dude Luigi did what he did. Sometimes you got to take it into your own hands.
Look, Luigi said he did it for the people.
He did it for the people, man. Like, y'all gonna learn. Like, people not gonna be playing with nobody no more.
Yeah,
man.
I really feel like somebody of power should bring all of these health insurance and home insurance and car insurance. Well, car insurance. Car insurance.
Bring them in there too.
Throw them in there. My car insurance high as hell.
Yeah.
All the insurance company needs to come to the flow. And the Supreme Court needs to change some things up because just think about how much money they got billion dollar houses and how many years they probably have been paying on just to keep their home insurance.
And the thing about insurance, which is crazy, is like you paying so that you don't have to pay a lot when some shit happens, right? But when some shit happens, you still probably got to pay a lot, or you got to come out of pocket more than you need to.
I mean,
especially with healthcare. I don't even got healthcare.
It's a safety net, right? I think, but once again, being in the Midwest probably spoiled us, right? Because the Midwest, probably especially Illinois, especially for business owners, homeowners, it's so many fees for every fucking thing. I didn't even think about it. I got the fucking BOI report I need to file like ASAP. You know what I'm saying? For like all my LLCs and shit.
Just having a car is like extra $2,000 a year.
All that shit is like an expense, but when some shit happened to you, like you lucky that you paid that shit. It may not never happen. But when that shit happen, you'll be looking like, damn, I'm glad I've been paying this shit.
True.
But it's also the rates too, because sometimes the rates just be ridiculous, the rates don't be adding up.
It don't be adding up, but
I just feel like there's a way to fluctuate. And I think that they should not have cancel all those people with home insurance policies.
Yeah.
That
should have been illegal.
At the same time, I think how it goes out there, I think I seen Vic Staples speaking on it, and don't quote me on this. It's not journalism. This is just niggas talking. I think Vic Staples was saying that like they had their insurance work out there because he just bought a home, and he was saying like you have to. It's not like a monthly thing. You have to pay like all of it up front.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow!
To get insured, like you have to pay the value of that up front. Like it ain't a monthly thing, and that's probably because the insurance company covering their ass on the simple fact that we know fires happen out here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like we can't insure. Like I don't know, but thoughts and prayers out to everybody out there. I talked to a few of my homies. A few of my homies still ain't hit me back, so I might be following up with them today. Just check in on them.
Yeah, I checked on my LA people. Thank God they okay.
Yeah, majority of them like So shout out to everybody in LA. Atlanta, y'all showing y'all ass because y'all getting some snow. Like they out there showing they ass.
Atlanta play too much.
Yeah.
They was
fun,
smoking
man.
hookah in the snow.
Oh no, they tripping.
They was outside
tripping.
smoking hookah. Everybody in Atlanta had on their fur coat and their hookah was on their porch and they was just outside kicking it.
I seen somebody jump off the porch.
I seen
and break their arm.
I
seen people taking
like 2 inches of snow.
Bikini pictures. I saw mattress surfing. They was hooked up to the back of their pickup trucks on the mattress, and they was
sliding on the
snow
streets.
surfing down the streets. I seen the Jeezy Snowman contest.
Come on, what that even mean?
Everybody.
What that even mean?
Jeezy had a contest. If you go his Instagram, he said vote for the best one. Everybody was outside. They was making snowmans, and they was putting like the Jeezy Snowman shirt with the black hat on it.
Oh my god, that's funny. That's dope though.
Atlanta is the most innovative black city.
I gotta go to Atlanta. Real.
You never been?
I've been there, but not like I've been there for like one
time.
day.
Atlanta's not real. They keep proving to me that they just not real. It's not real out there at all.
A lot of this shit. But shout out to the A.
I like that they got snow though. You could tell they was very happy to be in that snow. You could tell it was like snow, but it wasn't too cold outside. But the snow still stuck. God did his big one for y'all. He did. I like that. That's how we be feeling when we get like a 40-degree day in January.
Yeah.
We outside.
No, that is true. You start popping out with your little coat on, your hoodie, your swatter.
For sure.
You see shorts coming out.
Shout out to A, man.
Shout out to Atlanta.
All right, man. Y'all want to go to a quick commercial break?
Let's do it.
Let's commercial it up.
All right, go to a quick commercial break.
Hey, I'm Daryl Hurd, and I'm the owner of Hurd & Associates, and I'm here today to help you make this tax season a breeze.
I ain't know Naughty had a.
We back live.
Oh damn, that was quick. What up, Naughty? I see you in the chat.
Hey, Naughty in the chat. What are we talking about? Atlanta. Breaking my heart. TikTok ban. TikTok is going away. They is for real, y'all.
They is for real.
They for real. I heard Mckee wanted to buy. I heard they was gonna give it to Elon Musk.
I see Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast said he gonna buy it. Mr. Beast can really buy it though. We're gonna Mckee gonna have to chill. Mckee can pitch in, but Mr. Beast can really buy it.
Mckee ain't got no money to buy no TikTok.
But no, TikTok is gone.
In people face like that.
What, on Monday?
January 19th. Make sure you download all your videos, save them to your phone, and download Fanbase. And subscribe to us the word on Fanbase. No, it's heartbreaking to see because I feel like over the past 10 years, TikTok was probably like one of the.
Oh, no, it's
probably the top. Like TikTok came and like took over.
The biggest.
And it came at the right time when everybody was in the house. Well, it kind of blew up at the right time when everybody was in the house during the pandemic. It made a lot of people money. They were saying like over $160 billion would be just gone because.
Sheesh.
But they TikTok started the Lemon 8 app.
I heard it was trash.
It is trash because why would you just start an app and not have all the features just like TikTok?
I don't know. They got it's another one called Red Note though.
I just heard about
but
Red
it's like
Note.
That's like really Chinese. I think it's like everything is in Chinese. I think.
What?
I think so. I could be wrong, but it's like Red Note. That's the new one.
You can't translate it. Like
I can't.
You know how you gonna be like English, Dutch, Spanish.
I don't know. You probably gotta check it out. But it's Red Note, Lemon 8. But I seen people online like crying that they gonna lose their job. Some of they got like rent and they got car payments they gotta pay off because they do TikTok all day. And the thing is that is sad.
And this America, so I feel like we really didn't start taking this TikTok being serious until this week.
Yeah.
We was like, somebody gonna buy it.
Somebody gonna buy it.
Like, it's America. We gonna figure it out. No, like they really trying to get TikTok up out of here.
They're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. They took away Vine. They took away MySpace. You'll be okay.
We took away MySpace, but we already had like Facebook and Black Planet.
Somebody else gonna come in and fill up that market for TikTok. Another app is gonna come through, do the same thing, and
But that's what
everybody
I'm
gonna be
saying.
okay.
They had so much time to already come through. We lost. We have 4 more days.
You're gonna lose your platform for sure. You're gonna lose all them followers and fans, all them people
I
that
ain't had that many followers on.
how much you have?
I had like 3,000, I think.
That's a lot. You know
that is not a lie. I be telling y'all, think big.
I know, but you know, my little cousin got like 100,000 followers.
I got,
TikTok.
we got 100,000.
We got 100. We and Cody. That was a staple for us last year. We got 100,000 real quick
on TikTok.
We said, "Oh, we finna run it up."
I should have ran it up, man. I was sleeping on TikTok the whole time. Like, man, that's like little kid stuff. I don't want to be on there. I should have built up something on that.
We don't appreciate stuff when we have it. That's what's wrong with us Americans.
Yeah, but what people don't really realize is I love fan base, and I'm just make sure y'all subscribe to us and follow us and download the fan base app. But even with that, like TikTok became cool, and the thing because the youth made it cool, right? Off just this is what they doing. You can't make nothing. You can't force something to be cool. So even when everybody trying to go somewhere, what they gonna do and stuff like that, like it has to be something that genuinely, like indirectly, like the youth, the next generation, feel like this is the way. If you trying to force them to be the way, it ain't gonna feel right. It's just gonna feel like in their mind is always gonna be TikTok. Where's TikTok at? So all these different apps and shit, people trying to get it. Like I don't really see.
And I feel like because of the overload of let me put my app on you since TikTok is going away. It's turning all of us off. Not even just the young kids. It's turning just content creators, period, off. It's like, y'all want me to start over with your app that I might not even like because TikTok gave us everything. You can learn how to change your oil, do your best friend wig, and fix your camera if you need to.
That's the same thing YouTube did, though.
It was quicker, though.
It was quicker. Everything was like short form. And it came during a time period where nobody wants to sit there and watch hella videos.
True. But I think, like I said, you're going to find your platform. You're going to find it again. I know it's going to suck to start over, but you can start over anyway. Especially
so inspirational.
Like, like everybody would be okay. Like, it's not, like, that's so serious. Everything would be okay. Like, it's not that bad. I ain't going to
compare it to the Wildfires. But if you had like 2 million followers.
Oh, I'd be hurt.
That's what I'm saying. It's not going to be okay.
No. If I had 2 million followers on TikTok and I didn't have any other social media,
and you get like brand deals and stuff, and they asking you, can you post this specifically on your TikTok? And now you got to go back and tell these people like, I got 6,000 followers on Instagram.
Move your audience. If you got 2 million on TikTok and you didn't at least have 100,000 or something on Instagram, that's your fault.
That's the uncertainty. No, but some people. Most of their fault is you'll be surprised how many people are strictly on TikTok that's not on other platforms.
And I feel you because I'm strictly on Instagram too, right?
And that's the uncertainty of it.
And that's why I'm trying to start branching off to other spaces, but move your audience somewhere else. If you on TikTok, bring them to Instagram. You on Instagram, try to bring your audience to YouTube. If you're on YouTube, bring them somewhere else. People should be able to find you on all the 3 biggest platforms. I should be able to find you on all of them.
They should be able to find you on all of them, yes, right? But you got to understand it's a difference between having a follower and having somebody within your community, right? A person that's in your community, they indulge in what you're doing. They love you. So wherever you at, they going to go. A lot of people just have followers that people follow them for that moment. That's why when you see people lose their Instagram page, they be so mad because oftentimes a lot of those followers just follow them in that moment.
Yeah, it just came off like a viral moment or something. Like the lady, what's her name? The lady who didn't know her husband was a what's that lady name? You know what I'm talking about, Dora?
The lady that didn't know her husband.
The lady that just went Risa Tisa. Risa Tisa, remember she went viral because she had that story about how she didn't know her husband. Her husband saying that he was gonna buy her a car, he moved her in, all that stuff.
Oh,
and he ended up not having nothing. She was like, it might be something really wrong with him. Like I feel like
Somebody like
her
that.
like she went up like 1 million, 2 million, but it was mainly because of her viral moment. So all the people that follow her on TikTok probably not gonna go to Instagram because Instagram ain't good for like storytelling. You know, Instagram ain't a storytelling platform.
It's not. But the thing
Instagram
is
a you gotta look good, take good pictures. Like I don't go to Instagram when I want to learn how to make smothered chicken because y'all know I don't be cooking. But I did make some smothered chicken and it was fire. And guess where I got the recipe?
TikTok.
That
is I really didn't know people was on TikTok. Like I really didn't know people was on TikTok looking up how-to videos until I was with my girl and she like
it's an algorithm.
It pissed me off because she was looking up like she would look up reviews for certain items. I'm like, bro, why you just don't go to Google?
TikTok shop?
Oh, like Google is right there. Why are you on TikTok? Like,
because TikTok really became my all-in-one.
But the thing is with TikTok,
I spent way too much money on TikTok shop last year. Like, admittedly, like,
so let's
had me in a chokehold. Now I don't even know where to shop at no more.
So we see how valuable it is to like the everyday person and content creators.
Like, what is a Walmart?
Like, what about how do y'all feel about the people that want to buy it? Like, y'all feel like would it be the same app if Elon Musk buy it?
Oh, it's not gonna be the same. I would hate for Elon Musk.
I think people wouldn't really want to be on there.
Yeah, y'all can send TikTok to hell if Elon Musk is gonna buy it. No.
But they're not selling them the algorithm though. That's what TikTok algorithm is shits on every other algorithm. That's why as a content curator, like if your shit can get found, like the things you do can be found on TikTok. Instagram and like Facebook and Twitter and shit like that, you can't really get found. Like it be people that be on my timeline on Twitter that I'm not even following.
I mean, yeah.
Same thing with like Instagram. You go down Instagram for it be like people it telling you should follow this person. But it's like I'm not even I want to see the accounts that I'm following.
I don't like how Instagram be showing me stuff from like 4 days ago.
I don't mind that.
No, I don't like when it's news.
I don't know because the thing is right. Check it out. I know people was talking about I want chronological timelines again. I don't. I really don't because I follow way too many people, but I don't want to see like shit in order. Like say I missed something big like that happened to you 3 days ago, right? And I ain't been on Instagram for a week, right? I don't want to have to be like, damn, I gotta scroll, like I gotta go to your page to see that this happened.
But I also have to go on there early in the morning for stories and stuff. So like I was fake gonna report on the Elon Musk shit, but then I saw it said 3 days ago, and I was like, damn, that would have been a good fake story.
Fake story, see.
So I feel like it's a story we're gonna have to just pause in and just see what it's gonna be like after this weekend. But we know. It seems like it's gonna impact everybody live. If you shop, if you need to learn how to do some shit, and if you get into some paper, if you're a content creator,
but they put in a petition for it to continue for another 264 days. So maybe we'll get like another 9 months out of it.
We probably won't. Because one thing I just seen Christmas is this in the chat. Shout out Chris. But like the Blue Sky app, how people like everybody's we off Twitter, we going to Blue Sky, and nobody's on there.
Yeah, I went on Blue Sky. I got an account. That's it. I ain't even.
Nobody's on. I made an account too.
It's just so
nobody's on there
because all of these apps primarily do the same thing. But I feel like the only one that figured out how to make it all function and make it convenient for the everyday people is TikTok. TikTok just figured it out. All these other apps, and then that's why I feel like all these new apps coming, but y'all just throwing us apps just to throw us apps. Nobody is saying my app does A, B, C, and D better than TikTok, or we do the exact same thing with TikTok. Even Lemon 8, you can't do nothing on Lemon 8 but post.
Oh, you can't.
And chat, like post and comment. And you can't go live like TikTok. You can't shop for stuff like TikTok. Like these apps is weak.
They want
some quality.
Somebody gonna figure it out. Instagram gonna find a way to turn Instagram into TikTok. They already started it.
I think the app streets are dead though. If you ask me, I feel like I think the app streets is dead. There's nothing else that you can do with an app. Like you can recreate TikTok, but what else can you do with an app? There's nothing you can do with that. The name of the game right now is it's the same thing it is with the music industry. That's why the music streets are dead right now. The name of the game right now is they putting it like you actually have to do the work to build your community. And if you build a community, no matter what app you use, like you got to figure out how to monetize your community. So if you trying to get popping off an app, if you trying to get popping in certain spaces, but your brand and what you built, you can't bring people wherever you go, you did.
That's why a lot of people are trying to go back to like having email lists and actually having like in-person events and like, you know, like content retreats is the thing now. Like big brands are bringing people actually together, bringing like content creators together and like sending them out to like Bora Bora and Cancun and stuff just to get content with them, because it's like you got to have like that real life. I feel like that's why streaming is so big. People like just see people do stuff in real life.
Like my nephew and watch people play
physical.
the game.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to.
Yeah.
I used to.
I watch you play the game.
Yeah. You gotta get back to it.
Yeah, that shit ain't nobody thinking about the app streets. Is like it's over with.
But you said, but that's also an app though.
Huh?
Twitch's app.
It's an app.
Kick his app.
It's I'm not on. I'm on there because it gives me access to something I want to see.
And most of the time, I don't know. I feel like we probably do some research into this, but think about like how do streamers even get big, right? They really just get big off clips that you see on the internet.
Yeah, clip farming is what I learned over Christmas break.
Clip farming. That's all you do is doing something super crazy, spread it off on Twitter. Because once you get on Twitter, you big.
Yeah, Twitter. To kid you not, Twitter is always gonna be the one that's gonna blow you. It's the app that's gonna blow you up.
Or X.
X. That's everything hits there first. Once it hits there, and if it gets traction on there, that's how you know you're gonna get traction in the rest of the world. But all I'm saying is that your likeness, right? NIL, like just like I'm a nerd when it comes to this shit. So I'm just saying, just pay attention to just even like how the sports world is performing. Look at NIL, like your name, image, and likeness.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what can I put you at as an individual? You built the community. What can I put you at that's gonna make people fuck with, right? It's the same thing with anything. Beyonce, Rihanna figured it out. Like y'all were just talking about Savage Fenty, Kim Kardashian. These people figured it out. They've been using name, image, and likeness. Why you think Boosie was like, yo, I'm about to get on Twitch? Why you think artists are charging people to interview them now? Because they understand they people are understanding their name, image, and likeness. So the app streets is fucked up. At first, it was like, yo, I can get popping on the app, and this app is where it's at. Now it's like it's so many of y'all now, so many content creators, it's so many streamers, and so many rappers, it's so many photographers. Like photographers shoot shit for free just to get the clout and the look now. The game is so many. I just got DM today about podcasters. Yo, I want to be a podcast. I want to be. The game is so oversaturated. Now it's like, yo, you have to. Now it's flipped into you have to actually do the work to build your community.
Yeah, it's not as easy no more.
Yeah. I don't know.
But there's a lot of people that got in when they could, when it was easy.
Definitely.
It's a new renaissance coming out.
I think now, if you coming out now with anything, like you got to make sure you know what you're doing. Like you said, you got to know what you're doing. Like it's a lot of, if we talk about just photography, it's a lot of people that do photography that just come out, they just have cameras, they just know how to shoot. They shoot auto all the time, and they don't even edit, right? It's like, I'm just here, I got the shot, I did what I had to do, right? See, but you're not gonna get the big jobs though. You might get the cool picture of fucking Drake or whoever. Like you might get that picture of Drake, but what can you really do, right? Could you actually take a photo? Could you work in studio? Could you work in sports? Could you work here, there, right? Or do you just want to be around cool stuff, right? Because when people try to start paying you and they start asking you questions, especially like clients and like managers and stuff, when they ask you, can you do this specifically? And you be like,
You saw photographers?
Yeah.
That's why a lot of them just be wanting to be around.
They just want to be around, and that's cool too, but hey.
No, I love how professionally you broke that down too, though.
Get away from me with that.
You did a good job though.
You've been very like
cause it's like even when you start talking about clients and shit or just things, just being on time.
Hey,
no,
wait,
a compliment into shade.
If we talk about being on time, right? I wasn't on time today for here.
Are we getting into this?
But if there's some money, some crazy money involved, Cody, I will be there. I'll be the first person at the door.
What you're saying is,
this is why he
Nephew.
I advise you to stop talking right now.
Yeah,
Stop.
nephew. I'm gonna tell.
Just stop.
I'm usually on your side, G.
Just stop.
No, okay,
I'm
all
usually
right,
on your
Just
side.
stop.
okay,
Just stop.
I'm usually on
As
your
a person
side.
that love you, just stop.
okay.
Usually on your side.
That's
Just stop right
let's
now.
be real. But yeah,
Cause you gonna be like them content creators. Like, man, I ain't got no job.
hey man.
No, but
Lost my train of thought.
yeah, that's what. But nah, you just gotta figure it out, man. And now we in an age where you mentioned something a while back when you say people are getting back to physical copies and stuff. I don't think it's more so physical copy and stuff. I think it's physical. Physical is more than just the item. It's just the experience has to feel more personal. You know what I mean? So it's personal. It's physical.
You gotta feel connected.
You gotta feel connected with. It's like the superficial game was so crazy. It's over with. Like follow everything. Follow trends. Like remember when BBLs was a thing and no one talked shit about a BBL. Like if you had a BBL, no one gave a fuck. Like you was still goddess. You was still perfect. Now everybody looking at that shit like.
Girls not wearing wigs no more. They going back. Well, the influencer girlies, they going back to like leave out and sew-ins and natural hair and yeah.
See, this was what I was saying in the group chat.
What was you saying, group chat?
Like some probably like 2 months ago, I was like, I think next year, I think we gonna see a bigger push for like physical. I said like physical medium or like older ways.
I just gave you your flowers today. I started off saying,
literally just
no, I know.
I literally started by saying what I said.
I know. What I was just saying. Well, like I was saying, I think we got bigger expectations now. We got bigger expectations. I want you as an artist. I don't want to listen to some hot garbage. Like I want to listen to you. I want to see you progress in music. I want to see you be good. I want to listen to. We want to listen to people with talent. That's why people are loving Doechie's right now so much because she has talent and she knows what she's doing. And people are like, kinda sorry, Ice Spice, but people are kind of moving away from people like Ice Spice. They're just making like music just to make music. You don't even care about it.
And Doechii has a story. Like it's artists like her that's gonna live because like she has a story. Like you could literally watch. I think I came across a video of the day she got fired from her last job that she ever had before she was like, I'm finna do this music thing. And it was like, what, 4-5 years ago. And she was just in the camera like, yeah, I got fired. I'm about to go to the studio and sit at one of these record labels and figure it out because she literally was like, I don't got nothing to lose.
I seen that.
I don't got no job, I don't got no car, I'm just here, so I'm gonna figure it out. And then you put that with 2024. Look at the year that she had last year. So it's like people like being able to follow them stories. Like I went back a couple of days ago and watched like SZA first interviews from like 10 years ago, back when she don't even.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Yeah, like, but I had never did like that much of a deep dive with SZA. Like I listened to all her music, but I never been like, oh, let me see like how did she act? Like how did she talk? Like what was she talking about back then for real, for real? So people like that keep people connected, being able to actually like follow your story and make sure that it's a genuine story.
That's why y'all think I preach this all the time. Why y'all think Herb and Dirk made it? The main reason why Herb, Dirk are still successful as artists to this day because we was able to they capitalize off they capitalize off being 14, 15 when they came out and the whole world watched them grow up.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's another issue of like media nowadays. Everybody looking for a quick come up, right? Like I'm sorry, Ice Spice again, but Ice Spice
Stop coming at Ice Spice.
But it's real though. Ice Spice just blew up.
She did.
She just blew up. Cash Cobain just blew up.
That's not bad.
It's not bad, but it's
because
like
if I can make a quick bag off of it, it's like it's a quick bag. It's the same. It's in the influencer post. Put it like this: labels. We talk about influencer posts, right? Bree just mentioned brands want to pay you to post specific things, right?
Right.
So let Jello Ball, like we can get into that too. That ties into that, right?
Whoa.
That is an influencer. Me signing you, I am signing you to be an influencer. Not so off the quality of the music. It's hot. It's gonna stream. It's gonna be on radio. It's hot. I'm gonna make this 8 million back. You know what I'm saying? You already a brand. You got millions of followers. Your brother got followers. You come with the NBA. You come with the whole culture of a community already that's built in. That's gonna play this record, massive stadiums, and it's everywhere, right? We gonna license this shit to video games. We gonna push it right now because you come with the community
And they gonna
already
make
built
that 8
in.
million right back.
I'm about to make that 8 million right back.
And
Y'all
if you
think
come
so?
back with and if you got a follow up,
If you got a follow up,
oh, we going to the moon
Oh,
real
going to
quick.
the
Give it a
moon.
good year and a half. He
'Cause
already doing Rolling Loud. He gonna have hella festival.
That's the thing that is kind of like scary to me for him, is that like they put him everywhere so fast. And like you giving him a $13 million record deal and putting him on Rolling Loud, and he's gonna perform like, what if like you gonna see him perform that Tweaker and then
but
like a
that's-
few
But
other
he's
songs?
also not somebody that came from like the west side of Chicago.
Chicago.
Like he already has that audience. So that's just, it's like a win-win. Like that's gonna help his community. Even if he do end up falling off rap in 2 years from now, he don't rap no more. He's
Yeah.
still gonna have that community there because they want to see what's next.
Next,
That
see what's
community that follow him from basketball to rap gonna follow him to whatever
Yeah, I
else
think
he want to
they
do.
had a Facebook show before. They had a Facebook reality TV show. Like they had a community built already.
Yeah, I know
So
that.
what I always challenge you is to, you like to see things from the artist lens. Like, oh, the music gotta be like this and quality, da da da. It's a whole business part behind this, right?
Right.
And the business part behind it is that, yo, if I'm a label, I don't give a fuck about all that quality artist shit. If they listening, cool. Ice Spice got Northwest and Kim Kardashian booking her to come on streams and want to be my daughter. Want to be you.
Ice Spice had a Dunkin' Donuts endorsement.
I don't give a fuck about.
She was making good music at that time,
but you still became a brand. You a house like the thing that fucked Lil Nas X up, and you believe it just came in and run it. What fucked Lil Nas X up is that he started being too much when he had a smash hit in Old Town Road. You came out, started being too much, started overdoing your part. And I have nothing against wrong with that community and whatnot.
It wasn't even him being part of that community. I just feel like him overdoing it after that.
Yeah, but it's like you could come out and say this is who you are,
yeah,
but he was doing too much with it. What it was not selling.
He sold though. He did sell.
Old Time Road sold. A few singles after that sold.
His album sold.
He's not as big.
I mean, because that Old Town Road came out before. This is pre-COVID. Pre-COVID. It's like 6 years ago.
You don't, Lil Nas X, no one's checking for him right now, bro. What's making
you gotta think about
making Juicy so cold is Juicy built a community and he know how to feed his community. It's the same. It's like you build your community, and then not every brand that want to do business with you, it's like, it's cool. We don't have to do the work because you know how to feed your community.
Kevin Hart too.
Kevin Hart.
You got to think about.
Example.
You got to think about how long in the game you have to be. Right. Think about I'm gonna put it back on
Who we talking about?
Lil Nas X. He been in like the music industry for what, maybe 6-7 years now. Think about people that 6-7 years ago that was like hot, and that's like who are still hot from that long ago, that aren't like already like legends.
I don't think that's the topic of the conversation. Topic of the conversation.
But no, because you said like you said nobody's checking for him. Like
when you come out and you be that big, the thing is what I'm trying to say is you have to make sure you build and maintain community. So your grief is Ice Spice. I bring up Lil Nas X. Lil Nas X is when they come out that big and they build community. A good example of that person that came out big, but end up building a community is Glorilla. Glorilla came out with a smash hit single.
She only been out for like 3 years.
It's been longer than that.
I think FNF, if somebody can Google
FNF
it, somebody in the chat, if
2022.
somebody can Google when and FNF came out, but FNF came out a good 2001, 2002.
Not like 3 years, but I'm saying like Lil Nas X is pre-COVID.
But he still ain't built community though.
I think he has a community. His community is like Twitter.
Lil Nas X ain't busting like that. Lil Nas X ain't like another person that came out the gate swinging, and we gonna see how and this is how she built community and she built the ecosystem. Is Angel Reese. It came out 2022.
Yeah.
So she 3 years in the game. Glorilla 3 years in the game.
Years.
She came out swinging and she's building a community, right? She's building a community that she can capitalize off of. So the next thing for Glorilla, watch, I kid you not, the next thing for Glorilla is gonna be a repeat of this shit, right? Somebody is gonna get to her and be like, look, I love what you're doing on socials, but let's tone it down a little bit with the verbiage, right? Let's turn it down a little bit with the verbiage. Let's tone it down just a little bit. We're gonna give you a TV show.
I was just gonna say that. because you see that she moving in that direction.
Yeah.
Even like you can see that she been more active on like TikTok and stuff like that. But now she's being more verbal. Now you see they doing like she becoming a gym girly now. And they asking her questions. What you want? What you like doing in the gym? She don't say she don't say like look at my ass been fat. She said no. I like hamstrings. I like glutes. I like this. Like they molded her into being.
Finna put you in different spaces.
Yeah, even if she's not the
NFL.
biggest rapper, even if she don't surpass like Megan and them, like she gonna have some type of longevity.
Oh, for sure. For sure. I that I understand. But you think Lil Nas X ain't got that?
No.
I don't think
What do
it's
you?
as
What do you?
strong.
I think
it's
the
as
thing.
strong.
I think
What
the
do you
thing
see?
is though.
Like,
I think
in
we
2024.
Cody, you are older.
In 2024. Answer this question.
I'm not listening.
Name me 3 Lil Nas X placements.
Placements? What you mean?
Placements.
Like
Songs?
like his
No,
songs?
just placements.
Placements like
Like where would I put
Culture,
him at?
brand, advertisement. Just give me 3 Lil Nas X.
He was
he was
it's gonna
at
be
the
in white.
when did SZA win that Grammy?
It's gonna be a white
Last
media.
Year, he was pushing her in the wheelchair when she was at the
MTV.
Grammys on her
MTV.
what's it called?
I can
Give
see
me 3 Lil
MTV.
Nas. You still talking without giving me 3 placements.
I just said MTV. MTV as
All
well.
right.
He could definitely be MTV.
I didn't say what he can
said
definitely do.
what
Name me 3 placements.
What are you talking
I'm
about?
finna look
Name
it
me
up.
3. Name me
Where
3.
have you seen him?
Name me 3
Where
sexy.
have you
Name me
seen
3.
him?
I put an example.
Outside of Twitter.
Name me 3. Name me 3
You
sexy
too.
red placements. Somebody name me 3 sexy red placements in 2024.
You can't do that.
Name me 3
You
Glorilla
can't bring
placements in 2024.
All right, so I'm trying to see what you're saying. What do you mean by placements?
Name me little.
Placements. Have you
Name
seen
me
him
3
on,
Lil
like,
Yachty
festivals?
placements in
Have
2000.
he done like collabs with any big brands? Like where has
Oh, okay.
you like physically? Where have you physically seen him like working?
He hasn't been putting any music out. Glorilla's putting out music every other week with a different artist or a different person. If I don't put out music out, where's Doja Cat at right now?
Talking about music.
We talking about Doja Cat. Where's Doja Cat at right
Doja Cat just got done performing.
now? Where?
She was just on tour.
Yeah.
But that was she just dropped the album. If you don't drop music in like 3 years, I don't expect you to see. No, I don't expect to see you anywhere.
All right, man.
Where was Kendrick at before this whole beef?
No, you can't say that because
I got to. No.
you
Where
can't-
was
you can't
Kendrick
say
at?
that
Where was
because
Kendrick at before the beef?
Cardi
He was on
got
tour
a lot of
before the tour.
endorsements and she only
We're not-
had that one project.
But
Cardi ain't got
Cardi
no
is social
music, and
media.
you got Cardi B has placements every year.
Cardi B is on social media. I'm talking about somebody that don't be on social media.
Look,
right?
Nas X is on social media.
You just said
breaking
your whole
shit?
thing was like he's on Twitter.
He's on Twitter. He is on Twitter. But I'm talking about like somebody like Kendrick, right?
Sometimes it's not.
Kendrick don't be nowhere.
You can't bring up Kendrick. Kendrick is in a lane of his own. Kendrick, that you can't put Kendrick in that.
And I'm not even trying to argue. I don't want you to use if you using Lil Nas X as your basis of your argument, you lost. I'm just telling you
I
is
feel like you discredited him.
I'm not discrediting him. I'm just asking you to do me a simple favor to give me 3 placements in 2024.
I just
I
think
don't follow
notable
Lil
placements that should
the
stop
basis of this is me and Cody feel like Lil Nas X has not garnered the community that's gonna travel with him everywhere he go. I.e., if Lil Nas X was to drop a song right now, I don't think people just gonna rally up to be like, oh, it's just because it's Lil Nas X. Like it has to be a hit. It gotta be an Old Town Road. It gotta be.
It doesn't have to. You can't
Bro,
make the Old Town Road.
I'm gonna tell
again.
you somebody that ain't dropped,
You
they ain't
can't
really
make-
been doing nothing and the people like that, but we got a chance to rap and get placements every fucking year, bro. We literally just see him do the Winter Classic. We literally just see him do a placement with Raising Cane's. Like he does placements every year.
Why? He's got Chance has something coming.
But which I do feel like Lil Nas X has
And he
been
did
getting
and he was doing the voice.
He has something coming.
Chance does.
Chance always book. Like Chance
Is book.
always
book. You know
He's
why?
always booked.
Because Chance built a community. He understands, like he has an ecosystem.
Chance
So
is
when
always
this
booked.
new music industry how it's coming, when he's been independent, he's been figured this part of the game out. He's been figured like this is how we got to do it, right?
Mhm.
What I'm trying to tell you is a person like Lil Nas X haven't. But we just named somebody that has like a Kevin Hart. He has placement. Megan Thee Stallion.
Wait,
I think he
Kevin
has
Hart's
the
like
community. I just don't think
random.
his community is as strong as we would have thought.
So for us to say,
for
when I say he don't got the community, of course I'm not saying he don't have one. He's Lil Nas X. He has some type of community behind it. But what I'm saying is, for you to be mentioned in the name, if you're talking about these other people, your community ain't them.
Y'all mentioning people that
I have
are,
everybody have a community. Bree got a community. You got one. I got one. Don't mean when we talking about what we talking about. Don't mean I could put the same community in the same breath and mention as fucking the top dogs. You know what I'm saying? And we talking about people in your competitors, the people that you in the field with. Lil Nas X is not up there with them. All these Wiz Khalifa have a community, but he's not up there with some of the top ones. He's not. His community is not the same. It's not the same strength as Kendrick's.
well, we know that.
Right. That's all the same thing. The same thing with Lil Nas X. You got to say the same thing. Like
I know he's not as big as them people.
Right. So then say that. Don't try to fight it
No,
just to fight it.
No, because you said no. I'm thinking that you
first-
said he had like no community. All like
No,
people wouldn't.
everybody has a
No,
follow
he
community.
was trying to
him
say
to
that he don't
anywhere.
have a community. He doesn't
Like,
have
a
like
strong.
that strong of a community that could possibly just travel and go wherever he wants to go.
He's not A-list.
over the next.
Like you, when we start bringing it
that
down,
don't
like
got
it's
nothing
like
to do
it's
with him
A-list,
being
B-list,
A-list.
C-list. Like he known, but like, are you really A-list where you can do that? Where you can bust that move? No.
He could probably get there
And not saying
because he's been there before.
Not saying he can't get there, but it's one thing to say when you speak on this shit. It's like no one's speaking down to bad. Like everybody got to get out their feelings. We just got to call the facts as facts, right?
Wait,
That's like saying no offense. I'm not saying Lizzo is heavyweight. We ain't talking down on her, but it's facts as facts.
Heavyweight is crazy.
She's a bigger girl.
It's full figure.
She losing weight though.
Or she's big. Heavyweight is just
I-
person. Just say, hey, bro, you heavyweight.
Heavyweight is crazy. That is some crazy version.
Heavyweight
I want to say she's overweight.
You
She's
can
fat.
say she's overweight.
You
Yeah,
just said she
but
blew
that's a
big.
fact. That's not saying. That's not me talking down on her.
But
Talking
just
about
the
her.
term heavyweight is like she boxing.
It's called a butter bean and shit.
Like, she's a big girl, bro. She's a big girl. But
Yeah,
it
you
is.
can say
I'm
she's
bald,
bigger.
bro. Let me see. I'm putting it on myself. I'm bald. The fact is the facts. You're not talking down on me. The fact is the fact, right? So when we saying certain people don't have certain things, it is the facts. The fact is the fact.
You just follicle deficient. That's all.
I can't have conversations in 2025 because you got to say everything political correct. You can't have a conversation with nobody.
No, it was just I've never heard nobody refer to a big girl as heavyweight. Like,
you ain't never heard nobody say somebody's heavyweight before.
just saying that if they would be
No, I've never heard
Hey.
somebody call a woman heavyweight.
heavyweight.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. Okay, but
It's giving
y'all
Creed.
get what I'm saying.
No,
though.
wait.
Yeah,
I got a quick question, real quick, right?
It better not be about Lil Nas X. I'm so tired.
No, it
Yeah,
kind
'cause
of
we can
slightly,
move
it's like
on.
a little bit. But do y'all think that you could be a A-list celebrity and you think you can drop down?
No,
Yeah. If you was an A-list celebrity.
no.
Really, just nowadays, though, right?
In today's culture, if you were an A-list celebrity, you could drop down to CD.
I don't. So that's the thing. If you A-list, it's a difference between being hot right now and being A-list, right?
Okay.
Right.
So you being hot right now, it's like you just hot right now.
But
Everybody want a part of you. But once you like Denzel is Denzel.
Right.
He's never dropping down from Denzel. Denzel ain't never, just because I ain't came out with a movie in 5 years, I'm not gonna be Denzel.
But you also have to have like those 10, 20 years in the game to be A-list. You can't just be like, oh yeah, I was on The Lion King, and then 5 years from now you never did anything else.
So yes, right. But this is what I'm saying. This is what we saying is, and this is how this is how conversation don't. This is where we fuck up in conversations, right? You will say somebody will say something, and y'all be like, "But you gotta do it like this." But it's like you agreeing with me, but you bringing up another point. Don't bring up another point. Stay on topic with the point. The topic it was like, can you be A-list and fall down? It don't matter. You brought up his resume of why he A-list. No, he's A-list because he's Denzel, and Denzel got A-list because of what his resume, right?
Because he kept working.
That ain't what we talking about. We talking about being A-list and you falling down.
Dora told me shut up, so I am.
No, but what we talking about is if you're A-list and you falling down, right? So he's A-list because he's Denzel. We know this. Let's get that right.
Because I was thinking, right? I'm like, all right.
No, because if Denzel would did Training Day ain't did shit after, he wouldn't be A-list.
Then we wouldn't be mentioning him as A-list.
That's what I said. So
no,
you telling me
you
not
said, but he did all this and that. Of course, we know he did that. That
a lot of people don't know that. What if they don't know?
He's Denzel Washington.
But I said that because Denzel is also like 70 years old.
If you have to explain their resume,
name somebody that's 30 years old that's an A-list.
If you have to explain their resume and go down everything they did, they should not be in an A-list conversation.
I didn't even go down everything. I just feel like for you to use Denzel Washington, which we can move on from this.
No,
because we getting out time. For you to use Denzel Washington, I feel like it's like
you said name
it's common knowledge, but
he's an A-lister.
But I'm thinking of people that's like
kind of current
demographic, like our demographic.
So you want to
that you will see as an A-list.
So you want
you said
that's
A-listers cannot fall off.
That's a different question. Okay, so now you want to say somebody that's our age, right? And you want to say somebody a younger A-lister, right?
Yeah.
So a younger A-lister that can't fall off, right? So when Nick Cannon be that's
Nick Cannon 40, ain't he?
That's like young, much younger than
it's younger. He A-list.
You think he A-list?
Huh?
You think he A-list?
Yeah, he A-list. You know how long he been in the game?
Cannon?
Yeah.
A-list?
Nick Cannon A-list.
He hosts like 4 different shows
Nick
at one
Cannon
time.
is probably one of the best A-list because he could do ratchet shit and nobody says nothing to him.
He's on Prime. He's the black Ryan Seacrest.
He got parts in Zeus Network.
No, that's dude. Carlton. That's he damn near black Ryan Seacrest.
Nick Cannon is the black Ryan Seacrest. He do radio.
Everywhere.
Ryan Seacrest does radio. Nick Cannon got his own network. Ryan Seacrest don't. Wheel of Fortune, Wildin' Out.
When Nick Cannon hold Wheel of Fortune now?
No. Ryan Seacrest hosts Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah. Wildin' Out.
America's Got Talent, Masked Singer.
But he got kicked off America's Got Talent, right?
So what? He was on there.
Yeah.
He came back. He back, right? He back.
So what? I still put it on my resume.
So with Terry Crews?
Where you work at?
Terry Crews is not A-list.
Terry Crews is not A-list.
He's not A-list.
He's not A-list.
Terry Crews. So
this is gonna be a conversation we got to have off the mic. We go too far into the conversation.
No, we can talk about
he's not A-list. He's not A-list.
Oh no, I thought y'all would move on.
Put it like this: when you A-list, like it goes back to what I'm saying. Like when you A-list, like it's you, bro. Whatever you, Beyonce is A-list.
Of course,
it's Kelly Rowland.
See, that's the thing. You put Nick Cannon in the same category as Beyonce.
That's true though. Yeah. Nick Cannon had his own show on Nickelodeon as a teenager.
Let me tell you like this,
and I love that.
Nick Cannon is A-list to the point where I feel like he can have Jay-Z and Beyonce's phone number.
Do you think Tyler Perry is A-list?
Now, yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm like, if Nick Cannon is A-list, Tyler Perry's A-list.
He
has a whole fucking studio that people
broke history. Like,
yeah. Okay, yeah, he's an A-lister. Like Kevin Hart is an A-lister.
Yeah.
Like when you A-list is like you cannot work for years and your name still be submitted. When people compare certain shit to you, like that's the shit that Kevin Hart do, or you the next, like that is different. Like Tom Cruise, that's an A-list. He's fucking Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
I can't put Nick Cannon in that category there. I don't think I can. I love Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon is really cool though.
Do your homework on Nick Cannon.
I do.
That's crazy. You don't think Nick? That's one of our great blacks, bro. That's
he is a great black, but I think he B-list.
I think you feel like that because he touches a lot in the black culture.
Yeah,
I think that's why you feel like that because you see him everywhere. Not see him physically, but like he's everywhere.
Nick Cannon is an A-lister,
but Nick Cannon is an A-lister because of his range. He could do Zeus Gone Wild.
Okay.
He was hosting Zeus Gone Wild.
Nick Cannon can do Zeus Gone Wild.
Is Snoop Dogg is A-list to you?
Yes. What?
Okay.
What you mean?
If the Olympics call me, I'm A+. Oh
God!
What you mean?
I just want to know because Nick Cannon and Snoop Dogg is like in that state.
I don't think so. I don't think Nick Cannon is in that.
But even Nick Cannon marrying Mariah Carey makes him an A-lister.
Like, yeah, bro.
Now you tweaking if you disagree.
And this is why I be with you.
This is the question.
And then it's like, when you say shit, it be like, nah, I can't even be validating the shit Chris be saying because he just be saying some shit.
Cody, you been covering for us this episode.
Bro, he just said Nick Cannon ain't A-list, and you standing 10 toes like
this
Nick Cannon.
Take it as a teachable moment.
I ain't saying
to teach the younger generation.
Saying he ain't like popping.
Hold on,
I just think
in one whole show, you just said Nick Cannon was an A-lister and Fab ain't fresh. I just want you to know that.
And Lil Nas X
got a community. He got community. He got community.
I not gonna lie. This you said this in this one episode.
Fresh, Lil Nas X got the people, and Nick Cannon ain't A-list.
I'm a chill.
Nick Cannon is definitely A-list. I gotta disagree with you on that.
Okay.
Nick Cannon ain't A-list. It's crazy, God. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Nick Cannon can't make no.
He can do no wrong.
He can't do no good movie right now.
Who?
Nick Cannon.
I think Nick Cannon figured that out. He can't.
It ain't about being a big movie right now, but who you are, like you're fucking Nick Cannon.
Yeah, he know his lane.
Well, this my thing, right?
Like Oprah is fucking Oprah. She's an A-lister.
I think Nick Cannon is like a little bit of not that good. He's not the best in everything that he is.
But he that much of an
so
A-lister that he
why,
could just do the shit.
Like he can put it together. I don't think he can be like the guy though.
Crazy. Kevin Hart not all that damn funny, but he's an A-lister.
What shit? He funny. He's had some people.
Kevin Hart do better in like his drama movies. To me.
Wow, bro.
Did y'all see Fatherhood? I cried.
Yeah, that was a good one. Shout out to Fatherhood. Little baby Madison, God knows.
I don't know nothing about that.
You never seen it?
Nah, I ain't watched it.
Fatherhood. It's another movie he got with that girl from Beyond the Lights.
Was it on Netflix?
It's about the airplane. That's a good movie too. Yeah, they both on Netflix. Y'all should check out Kevin Hart. Then that one movie he got with is that Wesley Snipes?
Yeah.
That show?
Yeah, that was good too. About his life.
Yeah. That one, 5.
You know what?
He do great in drama.
You know what?
movies.
I just thought about it.
He ain't A-list either.
No. I just thought about it, right? I was thinking. I was like, if Nick Cannon walk in a room with Denzel Washington, know who he is, and I was like, yeah, he would.
Wait, what?
If Nick Cannon walk in the room with
Denzel Washington would know where he is. He would know. He would know.
That's what made people A-lister.
I think so. If
I bet Denzel Washington know who Glorilla is. Do that make her A-lister?
Glorilla is not A-list. Megan Thee Stallion is not A-list. None of them are not A-list.
I don't know about Megan now.
Megan is hot right now.
What about Cardi?
Megan might be A-list.
She hot right now.
Cardi
might be A-list.
Megan is B.
Huh?
Megan is B-list.
I wouldn't even. You hot right now.
I think Megan is A-list. I might have to argue with you on that.
She hot right now. My thing is with Megan Thee Stallion, when you not hot right now and you not twerking, nobody looking to you to twerk your joint, is your name still gonna be Megan Thee Stallion?
Yes, Megan Thee Stallion gets a lot of brand deals with like video games.
Cause you hot right now. What makes you A-list in my head, and this is just my vision. When you not the hot smoking thing, like this is just like a phenom right now, but your name still hold weight when you walk into a spot.
But Megan Thee Stallion been hot since she came out. She never.
But this is her moment.
Even though none of her albums are amazing.
You can't put what I'm saying is, Bree, you can't put a timeline on your run because she's having a run. Like her run if it extends 7 years of her just being in projects, her being hot, it be like that, right? But what's happened when that 7-year run over with, and when you not getting booked for everything, are your name still Megan Thee Stallion? Prime example, right?
So how
when
can
Tiffany
you say
Haddish was
she
hot,
not A-lister
when
then?
Tiffany Haddish was hot, she was hot, right? When she had that little run after that Girls Trip came out, she was everything. She hosted the Top Award show, bro.
I know.
She was hot. And when she stopped being hot, she ain't A-list. She's not A-list. She's not the top of the top. Her name don't hold weight like it used to.
I mean, it got tarnished. They got tarnished with that lawsuit.
He said you can't put a timeline on it.
Yeah, so she's been at 7, right? That's what I'm saying is now. But she still like your run is your run, right?
But when
like,
I said Denzel Washington, didn't he say that?
Jordan won 6 championships. He ran the 90s. He was Mike. You know what I'm saying? He was Mike. What I'm saying is that she's still in her moment, right? So what's some actors that probably came out in the night? Prime example, Bill Bellamy, all of them was coming out in the 90s with the Will Smiths and the Martins and all. They was all in the 90s. There was a lot of black actors that was doing their shit. Yeah, it was a lot of them did their shit, right?
Oh yeah.
Y'all was hot during that time period, right? Once y'all stop being the hot shit, is y'all name still like that? Or it's like y'all known for that moment y'all had.
So
I feel like Megan is gonna be one of those people.
I'm not saying she not. I'm not gonna put her say she not. I'm just saying I wouldn't say she's A-list. I'm gonna just say she's just hot. She's just hot as
She
fish grease
can't
right
be A-list right now.
Yeah, she's hot as fish grease right now. We
so this is why I think that you can fall off from your list as a celebrity. I think this is why I think you can fall from A-list to B-list, right? Because Bill Bellamy was probably in all like the old shit in the 90s, right? He was probably B-list back then, though. But you probably went from B-list to like D. Especially it's so many people coming out nowadays that can replace you. You're not gonna be you would never be as hot unless you are solidified, right? Snoop Dogg and Denzel Washington had the advantage of they didn't have social media and have a lot of competition, right? You don't have much to compete against, right? Especially nowadays, like even with music artists, you gotta like get people to stream your music, you gotta get people to buy it. And it's a million artists every day that I can listen to. Like back then, they had radio. You can only physically buy my stuff. So if I sold 1 million copies on my album, I'm gonna always be Snoop Dogg because I sold 1 million albums.
I'm put it like this: the way I rank you in your list, I can't put you in something in real time. So if you say real in current time, like current status is Megan Thee Stallion A-list. Current status, I say I give you that because she hot right now. I put it like this: once your moment is over with, we can rank you after you had your prime moment. We can rank you where you fall out on A, B, and C. Like, right? I feel like while you having your moment, you can't rank you. Just hot right now. It's just a simple fact you hot right now. Because Arsenio Hall in the 90s was the hottest shit.
Oh yeah.
Is he an A-list celebrity still?
That's on you. What would you say?
Arsenio Hall?
What would you say? What would you say, Cody?
No. I wouldn't say Arsenio Hall is an A-list celebrity right now. I wouldn't say
Ice Cube definitely.
Ice Cube is A-list.
Yeah, he an A-list.
He's an A-lister.
Sure.
That's an A-lister for sure.
Yeah.
Chris Tucker, I wouldn't say he A-list.
Nah.
But when he had his moment, he was like Kevin Hart.
You think Chris Tucker is the A-list?
All right. Okay. If we gonna say Chris Tucker not A-list, but Nick Cannon is, I can't talk.
Are you serious?
I can't talk to y'all. If y'all say Chris Tucker isn't A-list, but Nick Cannon is, I just seen him last night. I was watching Rush Hour 3.
My point is exactly.
It was bad. It was a terrible movie.
Once Chris Tucker once his run and his moment of being hot was ended.
But Chris Tucker chose not to be hot no more. He went and found Jesus.
I feel like Chris Tucker probably, if you had to land it on the list,
if he was still doing the Rush Hour,
I say he probably landed on B list. Like
Chris Tucker would be like a B.
He B.
But Nick Cannon is A.
When he was hot as
Chris Tucker was like Chris Tucker was like one of those crossover.
Nick Cannon is A-list.
Actors.
Nick Cannon is A-list because
Chris Tucker not.
Because of the legacy, because of how long he's been in the game. Chris Tucker ain't got a legacy. The range that he has. I'm not saying he don't, but you gotta do your homework on Nick Cannon. Stop playing with him.
I'm not. I can't
different.
I can't talk to y'all.
We can't talk to you.
We're gonna move along from this. We're gonna move along from this, man.
Nick Cannon is Nick.
So we're gonna close out the show.
Let's get out of here, man.
What we closing out? We got a few topics. Do we want to shout out Rico Reckless and Summer Walker and Designer and Joyce J? Shout out to them. Chicago girls and Chicago men getting them industry relationships.
Shout out to them.
She looked real cute at her baby shower. I think I saw it on somebody's page.
Wait, they got a baby together?
Her designer.
I'm talking about Summer Walker and Rico.
No. Joyce and Designer.
Okay. Shout out to them.
I fuck with them. Shout out to Joyce J. She the homie. Like I fuck with her.
Yeah.
Like that. She looked
real pretty.
She looked real good. That's dope.
Go ahead, girl.
I'm all for love. Shout out to them. Academics and LeBron and Drake.
That was very lame of academics.
I don't think it's true.
I'm make a list of people that need to go in front of the Supreme Court, and DJ Academics is one of those people, along with United Healthcare, Allstate, State Farm Insurance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm finna start making my list. Academics is one of them people that they just need to ban from everything. Like how J. Mal Green was talking about how that judge told him he couldn't be on social media. Just cut it off.
Yeah, Academics are going.
Because why you come for LeBron?
He a goofy.
No, I think
he's a goofy.
Yeah,
it ain't even that. It's really like it ain't him coming for LeBron. It's really Drake the goofy because how's the Academics getting the information
from Drake?
Yeah,
like bro, I don't care what you do to me.
I mean, they both goofy.
Chris, you my man. 100 grand. We can be man. 100 grand. We can have a beef. We can fall out or what it is. There's never gonna be a day and time Well, I'm gonna go back and tell your girl, oh, now that me and Chris ain't cool. You know when we used to be kicking and hanging out, we used to be texting and be fucking with these other bitches, right?
It's crazy. And that's not happening. It's not happening, by the way.
Not even tell
That's
your
not
girl.
that's not
Just
a thing.
tell one of y'all mutual homies, or telling one of your homies
The
just
mutual
because you
homies
mad at
the
him.
mutual homies probably know how we get down when we outside. If we on that type of time, you know, you a faithful black man. I'm a faithful black man when I'm in a
Cody
relationship.
is a liar.
When I'm in a relationship,
When the last time you in a relationship?
Hey.
03?
when I was in a relationship, I was a faithful black man, and when I get in my next one, I'm gonna be a faithful man.
We gonna find
Growth.
you one. Can we do for a love with Cody?
I'm with it. Whatever. If it's
20 versus 1.
We need
If it's
both
gonna
of
make some
y'all.
money,
And
I'm
we
with it.
ain't doing 20v1s no more this year.
So
Yeah, that shit
we gotta
over.
figure out how to
Fuck
do it though.
I think Glow Gang kind of killed it. They was the last one. They was
Yes,
last.
that's the last one.
I don't know. When they had that trans on there, I was like, yeah, y'all playing games with people. I don't like that.
I was done when
Y'all
old
should
girl
just said
asked Bow Wow
something.
for some money. He's gonna give it to her. And the other girl ran up like, "You give me some money too." Like
That's
black
funny.
women, yeah, I do better.
No, when Boosie was on that, no, they had Lil RT on there. I was over it. I was really over it.
Yeah.
Anything for clout.
That should be illegal.
I
But
bought-
back to the subject at
Back to
hand.
subject at hand. Yeah, I feel like if I was to do some shit like that, bro, that shit is lame.
Oh, for sure.
Like you
Oh,
can't
for sure.
you can't get nothing past it. Like Drake just going out bad. He dropped his lawsuit with UMG. He just going out bad, bro.
But he filed he ended up filing like an actual lawsuit now. He dropped a petition, but now he actually filed a lawsuit. We'll see how far that
Everything
goes.
with him is he's just going out bad. Like
It just looks really bad.
Yes.
It looks
the fact,
very bad.
even though LeBron is standing next to Kendrick, you gotta think about LeBron is in LA. LeBron is a hooper. He's a fan of this shit. He fuck with all this
LeBron-
But
shit.
we know he know
LeBron-
LeBron better than we know LeBron. But we know LeBron's just a fan of music. Like LeBron
Yeah.
just like music. Like we know how excited he get when he meet like rappers, and like when he met Glorilla, he was a little excited. You know, we know that he like music. So for you to go on, you'd even tell academics that just because you mad is like very
Exposed-
light skinned behavior.
like-
Exposure, man.
And I'm not colorist.
You
That's
so
very
couldn't
light
take
skinned.
out. You couldn't take out Dot. So you gonna go ruin the image of LeBron James? That don't even sound.
But
right.
if my thing, and I know you got people around you. You probably got the best PR in the business. They didn't decide to tell you this not a good idea. Let alone letting it come from academics. I would have rather it just hit the internet. We probably would have believed it more.
Let LeBron be out. Let his side piece step up and talk. Don't let it be
Don't-
you.
You telling your little mans that we know is your little mans that's gonna jump over
Hey,
8
man.
feet of snow for you.
He hurt.
LeBron is a faithful black man.
I believe that. LeBron ain't
Um,
cheat on nobody.
I ain't heard nothing bad about LeBron.
That is a
LeBron
good man,
is a good man.
Savannah. That's a good man.
It's crazy how that quote actually works with that.
That
That's
is a
funny.
good man, Savannah. Stop playing with
Shout
them.
out to LeBron James.
They taking out these black families. They just tried to get Jay-Z. Now y'all be pissing me off.
Mhm.
It's been a lot in 2025 already. It's day what? 13, 15?
They 15. It's
They
only gonna get
15.
crazier. Wait till
And-
Trump get in office.
And that's happening what, like 8 days?
Mhm.
You know what's crazy? Life, like us Ghost, I said, it'd be so much shit happening in life. Like no one even give a fuck about him being inaugurated.
I know.
That's not even
Nope.
a thing. Like that's not been on no news channels. Like,
And he ain't
nobody
going
know
to jail
today.
no more, right?
And he not going to jail.
That's
cra-
insane.
that's
We should all be
insane.
like in uproar over this.
No, yeah, because
All y'all cousins that's in jail, they gonna let this nigga.
he got
What?
34. He got convicted of 34 charges, right? And they was like, well, he finna be president, so we can't take him to jail.
What you mean? That's why you should say he can't be president.
America is hilarious, man. This is the
Right.
funniest country to
Like
be living
my
in.
uncle can run for president then.
No, I mean, racism is a thing in America. It wasn't. I mean, we could go talk about that for hours. It's just when I tell people that's close to me, like I don't think we should be even worrying about things on that level. Like it's certain things that we need to be worried about locally that
Mm-hmm.
that we can fix and make sure we good because that's above our pay grade, bro.
And
Oh, for sure.
internally, because this bird flu is getting worse, they say, take care of yourselves, please. Take your vitamins. Eat whole foods, not processed foods. E. coli is going crazy in the fast food industry, too. They say
Boys-
it's in the deli meat, too.
You ever say boar's head meat, deli? They just
Yeah.
having insects and stuff like that. I'm probably gonna go like vegan or pescatarian for a while.
They say even they say a lot of restaurants been selling fake salmon, too.
No.
Talk to God. Just talk to
Living in
God.
some
Let the
crazy time.
Lord lead
When you go out the country, you will just start tasting how fresher the food is.
and they make that right in front of you.
I heard
Yeah, like they actually wring out the necks of chickens and like skin them. Like
I'm good on that.
And that's why you ever know. You know that's why even though they was eating soul food and shit back in the day in the South, a lot of the shit they was eating was a lot of shit they was growing.
Yeah. And hunting. They
And
gonna
hunting,
catch it themselves.
like a real chicken, they used to like had the chickens and the chicken y'all was eating like they was actually your grandma and was like doing that shit to the chicken.
I love that. For people that want to do that, don't do that to my food. I don't want to see that.
Man,
I don't want to see
remember
that.
I got terrified as a kid. My grandma had a pig snout in the pot one day.
Well, you know, I dissected a pig one time. Cut his whole head off.
I only dissected a frog. A pig is crazy.
Yeah, we had a pig.
Yeah,
what school you went to?
I went Thornwood. We ain't had. They ain't had. When I went there.
Thornwood's a little bougie though. I can see y'all had pigs out there.
It's like bougie.
But
take care of yourself, please.
For sure. This was a great episode, guys.
Nah. Y'all ain't skipping over that one topic.
Wait, I didn't even see it.
What topic? The Coyotes?
No, part B.
I want to talk about the Coyotes.
Part B.
Oh, me and nephew had an executive decision that we're not going to mention that today.
We definitely going to mention it.
Yeah, we can't. We don't mention that. I don't think it's our place.
Why you don't feel like it's our place?
The thoughts and opinions are all Corderos.
No, I want to know why you feel like it's not our place.
Because that's some street shit.
Why you feel like it's street shit?
I heard it's some street shit.
You heard some street shit?
Yeah, I watched the interview with like 16.
Okay,
bro. It's some street shit. It's like bro said he was gonna slap his kids and all that, and that's some stuff we shouldn't be involved in.
But that's
street shit.
That is exactly why I feel like we should talk about it. Because when we talking about having uncomfortable conversations and we talk about different things, like sometimes you got to use your platform to. Sometimes you got to use your platform to bring to try to bring some type of sense or peace into a situation. Because the people that has a platform use their platform for some bullshit.
But also, I feel like the kickoff to this whole situation was because we was attempting to bring peace from our platform, and it went left. So, do we want it to keep going left?
If I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that conversation.
Men and their egos are always going to.
Sorry, I don't think that conversation is gonna bring peace at all. Especially being like bringing it back up to him, like. They had been past that point already, and they had been around each other even like since that interview had came out. So I think they had been over it. But I think bringing it back up, and then especially everybody like, damn, like y'all bringing this up again. Like they already spoke on it, and then now because that's his cousin, he like, oh well, I see you talking, shit about my cousin again. Let me go ahead and let me speak my piece.
But
and then this really just making the situation worse.
And I personally met the EBK Juvie dude. Like we ain't really had too many words, but I've been around him.
We might as well talk about it now. Might as well say what happened.
And I would say this though, I can say that I don't think even watching that interview, like he had some good talking points on like community stuff and what he would like to see certain rappers do. I don't think he's not too far gone in a situation where it can't be peace. Like, cause he was at a Golden Child event when I met him. You know what I'm saying? When I seen him around, like if he's for peace, and then just knowing Herb, I don't think Herb is not too far gone for peace. I do feel like Bree, what it said, it's men and their ego, and not be like, just how we said earlier. Like sometimes you just wish, like Mace was saying, sometimes you just wish it was somebody that was around to sit us down or kind of had a dialogue to, you know what I mean, to talk this through before it become a thing. So.
Maybe that could be us.
Maybe it can be us. Maybe us talking about it can give a different perspective right now, because all the blogs is running with is these two men acting out of emotion. Like even from Herb part, right? Herb, to me, I don't think he said nothing wrong about Cairo. I think he mostly just
that's how I feel. I don't think
he just talked about the situation, his raw thoughts about when the situation happened.
And I don't think nothing came off as better or nothing came off as ingenuine. I don't think anything came off as I'm superior. I just think he said how he felt, and I think it just struck a nerve. Well, it could have struck a nerve with some people because a lot of people haven't asked him about it on a platform.
I think me personally, I would want to come back from I don't want to have a conversation with nobody that said he'll spit on my kids.
Why you keep bringing this
I'm
up?
st-
It's other factors,
But
which I
no,
get it.
that's
I get
like
it.
real though. Like
I get
I
it.
don't want to piece up nothing with anybody that said he'll spit on my kids. There's nothing me and you can speak about ever again.
We ain't gotta say they ain't gotta speak, right? But at the same time, they don't gotta be throwing subs because the same way that I feel like that Jim Jones and Camron shit can go left, it can go left. They bump heads with each other in the streets, or they core crews. You know
Even though he did apologize though, but still, he apologized for saying that. But
who?
Juvie, he's apologized for saying he'll spit on his kids.
When he apologized for it.
So this is what I'm saying with this, like how you just did overly dramatic saying that. Why you could have led with the apology.
Oh, I could have. You know what? That's right. I could have, but I think
teachable moment, Cody.
I don't know. I feel like it's certain things that people say that you just can't get over.
It's a lot of things,
even if you apologize for it.
It's a lot of things you can say, but
like if somebody can say the craziest shit to you, right? Like disrespect you, your family, and all that, and if they apologize like a year later, you still gonna feel like you can never mess with this person again.
I feel like I don't have to mess with you again, but at the same time, it don't have to be beef.
But that's why I feel like the trolling come in at, because why even say it if you're gonna apologize? You knew before that came out your mouth that was out of bounds.
He knew it was out of bounds.
Just Shorty knew before he did that interview that was gonna make him feel some type of way, and he was gonna feel like that was out of bounds.
So let me play on this side. Of course, you looking at it from your lens and say that's out of bounds, but he's that type of person that he could possibly be. That's the type of time I'll be on. So if that's
spitting on kids should be illegal. That's the type of time that you standing.
It's a lot of shit that should be illegal. Spraying up blocks and shooting.
This is true.
Should be illegal. It should not be a part of the code. But if it's like, okay, we seen Killer Season. I don't know if y'all ever seen Killer Season. If y'all in here, if y'all real hip hop fans, y'all watch it. Y'all seen Killer Season. Yeah. So you remember that part?
I don't know what that is.
You remember that part when Camron caught
that kid?
He caught the kid.
He spit.
You know when you press it switch, right?
He spit on like.
Go
ahead.
You gotta just let it stay sometimes, because you kill me with the thing on there. I'm seeing it in my thing. That's what's right.
Let her do her job.
She doing her job, but it's authentic. Like we're gonna trust me. 2025, a lot of shit's gonna change.
That's fine. You right. You stand on business, big dog.
And it's not even a bad thing. Like if we having this show, people gonna see us in an authentic light, right? So we gonna have authentic conversations. They gonna see authentic things, and that was just one of them. But in Killer Season, you remember that part when dude was like, dude killed Camron's niece. He killed his niece, right? He called dude lacking with his niece or his daughter. Killer didn't have it in him to shoot his niece, but he spit on her. You know what I'm saying? So when you coming from like that type of coaching, it's like I can't. When he said I spit on your kids, and I don't want to keep harboring on that, but I didn't think it as something like, oh, it's the worst shit you can do. The worst shit you can do is say I could kill your kids. It's the worst shit when Biggie got a line say, my homie will take your kids and rape them under the bridge. Like
you putting levels on disrespect.
It's ways worse as shit. Now what I'm saying is that hit me what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that yes, that was disrespectful, and yes, you're talking about my kids because women and kids are off limits, right? And you openly saying this on the platform that's got millions of views right now, right? We don't have to be best friends ever again. We don't have to be cool. We don't have to dap up ever again. But there could be some place where you can come in and somebody can come in and be like, look, what y'all doing? Just knock it off. Let's stop it. But that was wrong. I see why he felt the way he felt when you said this on that interview. But like, let's not do this. You know what I'm saying? Because if y'all continue to do this and go back and forth, this shit can end a certain different type of way. I ain't saying I gotta be your homie. We ain't even gotta talk and be in the same area. You know what I'm saying? But we can agree to, you know what I'm saying, to come together and like we just gonna stop the shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. And people can like I don't know.
Understandable.
I don't know. I feel like once you start talking my kids in any fashion, it's over with.
But that's what I'm saying. When you move in that life, you gotta when you move and you a girl. So I ain't even gonna lie, like you a girl and you probably never had to deal with no shit like this. So you can just be raw thoughts and say shit like that.
I mean, I don't got no kids.
But you ain't. But if you ain't, I don't got no kids. But I just understand certain shit. I understand certain shit. It's like,
But I feel like but I feel like understanding it is the bigger problem. Saying that this is where he come from or this is what niggas do, like that ain't okay.
I'm not
Saying that it could be worse shit that could happen, that's still not okay.
I'm not saying this.
Disrespect should be held
I'm
at
not
the
saying
same
this.
level.
I'm not saying this okay. But look how you move it. Disrespect shit should be the whole same
It
level.
should.
So if I'm moving like it's disrespect shit the whole level, I'm already saying as a man, I just feel disrespected. So when you disrespect me, that means I'm ready to take this shit to the fullest.
I didn't say you have to do that.
But look how you just said it though. Like you don't even understand how the little how your mannerism and how you feel like you standing on business.
But
with that
that's
shit.
why I feel like you don't. Well, it's the same way how you just said. Well, it's way worse than shit than saying you gonna spit on my kids. What the hell you mean? Like, is you cool, bro? Like, what?
Yeah, it's way worse. It's way worse than shit you can say.
But it comes off the same way. I just said disrespect should be on the same level.
Disrespect be on the same level, right? But at the end of the day, well, what's next? What's your next line after that, Bree?
After what? Disrespect should be on the same level. I'm cutting you off. That don't mean I gotta take your life or do something to your kids. We're just done. It don't necessarily have to be beef or nothing, but we done.
That's what I want you to
me. I'm done talking to you.
That's what I want you to get you to say. That's all I'm saying. You can't leave something at a statement like disrespect is on all different levels because now you leaving me to interpret what you gonna do.
Oh well, y'all know I ain't finna do shit, but
I don't know. But you're
right. You're right. I get you. I feel you.
So that's why I say it's some good that we have this conversation because one side is just saying things. Mm-hmm. Everybody's just saying they raw thoughts and feelings, but it need to be somebody to bring that extra part to okay, you felt this way, you feel this way. That shit was wrong, that shit was wrong. But at the end of the day, like, can we come together and understand, like, no, we don't have to keep this shit going.
But don't you feel like Herb handles a lot of situations like that?
Herb just literally just responded to them on the IG story. Somebody just saying some shit. You know what I'm saying?
But we barely get that out of him.
But it don't matter what you barely get out of him. In real time, he's doing it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So we in real time. We taking care of the situation to him. He's not talking. We talking about facts. So we talking about earlier. We not talking about hypothetical shit. So if you got a platform and you got a broadcast and you got a voice, use your that to do some other shit opposed to because shit can get real. I'm putting it like that. Shit can get real. How he just said, "Oh, this is some street shit." Shit can get real. So if you got a voice and if you got these followers and you got the people I want you to take that time. This little 5-7 minutes we just took this time to breaking this down. Put some positivity to it. Herb might see this and be like, "Damn." Juvie might see this and be like, "Damn." They followers and fans might see this shit and be like, "Damn." We egging this shit on, or other bloggers might look at this shit like, you know what, egging this shit on might be not in our best interest. Or it might be somebody that see the shit that has influence over both of them and be like, you know what, I'm gonna hit his line, I'm gonna hit his line.
I hope that
and I'm gonna put this shit at ease. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because a lot of this shit don't be worth it, but
it don't be worth it.
People still gotta watch out for what they say about people's kids. Like, stop bringing people into the fold that ain't got nothing to do with y'all, bro. Ain't nothing to do with y'all. Yeah, stop. Call these niggas up. Stop going on these platforms like for some clicks. And you probably ain't even gonna get no money from them little YouTube dollars.
The platform eating it up.
Right. It's the platform ain't even come to you. Now you gotta beef for no reason. Now you beefing for free. Is y'all cool? Stop going on stop doing these interviews. Call that nigga up. It's free. You ain't even gotta wait till after 7 to make a phone call no more. Call that man up and get it straightened out. Stop going on these little hood interviews trying to clear some shit up. For what? When y'all could just clear it up and get on live together and just tell everybody y'all cleared it up. Boom. Because I don't even think people still don't understand how much they fans like affect the stuff that they do.
Oh, for sure.
I don't even literally in this situation, I get you on that, but I think in these situations with Chicago people, like
It be the fans. The fans be definitely feeling their ego,
People
and they
like,
make them push.
If you know a lot of these guys, it ain't even really the fan shit. It's really just it's literally Chicago got a real big pride about it. And that's why
But the comments add to it because your pride already at a 10, right? And you done did this interview, and say the interview don't come off the way that you thought it was gonna come off. You got all these people in the comments just because drill is like the top thing to look up on YouTube right now, and the beef and whatever going on in gangs and whatever in the hoods in Chicago. So all these people commenting and it's not going in your favor. That's gonna make your ego be like, now I really gotta stand on business instead of you just naturally thinking for yourself, like, this my pride and this what I want to do. No, you unconsciously are gonna get influenced by what these people are saying to you.
Especially because sometimes people like they'll get
type
in your
of way.
comment section.
You might not crash out.
Your replies start typing stuff to you. You start seeing stuff like that. I think it has a subtle effect.
I feel like certain guys, they probably have a lot. So I'm not gonna take it away. I think it has some type of effect to it, right? I think the underlying thing here that people not understanding is that pride of like it's a slippery slope. Like we live in we in a city where everybody don't know men, just black men, and I don't can speak for the ones that be outside and just that and this outside ain't even got nothing to do with streets. It's just outside just mingling, right? We never want to come off as food. We never want to come off as sweet. So if one person do something to you, it's like being in jail. Like I tell people all the time, being a black man in Chicago, especially from the South Side, it's like prison, bro. Like if one person come take your food and bitch you, everybody gonna feel like they can do it.
Mm-hmm.
So you always got to just be on go. That's why a lot of our girls are like that. Like you can't say girls, they be on, because that's how Chicago is. Like we don't even think to have a conversation about like simple shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or apologize. You know, like I might be wrong about that shit. My bad, G. Like we don't even think about shit like that. It'd be like we instantly on go. You say something I don't like, we on go.
Yeah, I know this girl just shot up the beauty shop because baby
Chicago
shot the beauty shop
else.
up because she bumped into this girl, this other stylist that she ain't like. Shot the beauty shop up.
You know what I'm saying? It might have died.
Ain't no thinking of that. So if I'm an artist, or I'm like these guys, these gentlemen we talking about, if you saying something, if I let that ride, I'm instantly like you just said. If I let that ride, people, not everybody gonna feel like they can pull it. Opposed, you know what I'm saying? Opposed to just understanding like, G, you know what I mean? Like in New York, it's a strong chance that shit with Cam and Jim, it may go left, it may not go left. But it's people around them that love them that's gonna speak up and be like, man, G, y'all don't need to do that.
I don't think so.
It's too much money in play. It's just like we bigger than that.
But sometimes you don't want people use their pride so they don't look a fool, but sometimes their pride is what makes them look goofy.
I agree. But that's the culture of the city.
And you have to look back on that and be like, yeah, I look crazy.
My goal is
like, what does that come in at?
My goal is to make sure we get to that point.
Cause I know I look at some of the stuff that I used to do and be like, damn, I look crazy.
But you're a girl.
I am a girl. But I feel like men need that.
Yeah.
It's okay.
You're a girl that lived a different life. You got both parents. Like it's your story ain't like a lot of people shit.
Don't tell my business. A lot of people don't know. What if I be telling people I'm from the trenches?
Yeah. I'm not even gonna lie. Brianna Anderson is not from the trenches.
Bree's from the trenches, man.
You're not from no trenches.
Okay.
But it's like you can comment on this shit and go about your day. You like a commenter. Like you could comment, you could feel like some shit somebody.
But my parents did a good job of making sure I didn't have to live that life.
Oh, shout out to your people. But let's talk about to the people that's not going through that, right? So it's like we got to get them to that point. And it's like that just be my thing. I be watching all this shit and then just hearing May saying that shit the other day. Like it's like people go back and forth all the time. But it never be nobody that come in and be like, all right, G. On either side, be like, all right, I know that shit was wild, but you gonna take a hit. Everybody in that shit, it happened.
And sometimes you really give your homie that real like, AG, like, this ain't worth it. Or AG, like, I don't think you should do this. This might make you look like A, B, C, and D. And they really just don't listen. That's probably what happened with Mason Cam. They really just don't listen. They just really want to just stick to what they pride is telling them to do.
But I don't think no guns gonna give. The Chicago should be different to me because it's like, gee, people can people can really like
pull up on you
Yeah,
or
or-
really come find you.
Yeah, shit
over
can really
the
happen.
smallest thing.
Yeah.
So when you in these positions and spaces, and I'm gonna continue to preach it, when you in position of spaces and power and shit like that, and I just learned that shit just having my nephew, like when I'm talking to him and what I want him to be his pride about. Like even when he told me he want to sell candy, his method about it, I'm like, so okay, if you want to sell candy, you gotta understand this too. If you're gonna be putting your shit out on the table, you gotta worry about people stealing your shit.
Stealing it for
So
sure.
I have to tell them straight up, if somebody steal your shit, you gonna have to go take care of business. Because the first, once again, when we talk about slippery slope, right?
Knock their ass out over that Snickers.
If one person feel like, oh man, he's sweet, I just stole a Snicker bar from him.
Everybody else gonna next thing
somebody else gonna try.
They done broke into your locker.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's that same shit. Like you gotta teach them, you teaching them that early, but but no one's teaching you the consequences. Like you going to go slide on the motherfucker because they disrespected you, that shit finna give you 30 years. Was that 30 years really worth interview?
It's not gonna be worth it, but people gonna say it's worth it. Like street people gonna say it's worth your pride, it's worth that ego, it's worth that.
I wish we could get out of
that respect. Because
so
some people just care about respect more than they care about his life.
But there's a way to still have your respect without like taking a life. Well, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm
like I said, that's what it's to get into street stuff. Like,
I'm not
some
from
people
the
don't
trenches, so
care.
I
Don't care
wouldn't
about
know.
it.
And even when you say my boy apologize, that really does something to me because where that clip at?
Of course they're not gonna put that clip out.
Where that clip at? Where that clip at? Him floating around saying, you know what I'm out of line for saying that shit. It's the heat of the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like why we ain't putting that clip out?
They're not gonna put that clip out, which don't make sense to me because it's like, what's the problem with putting that clip out? If you just put the clip out of him saying it and it just did hella numbers, what harm does it come to you to put out a follow-up of him actually apologizing? Besides, you might not get as much numbers, but that's just up in the air. You never know.
Yeah, but I would love to see that. Like, but teach his own. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
We gotta do better, G.
Long as I got this broadcast and long as I'm breathing, I'm gonna make sure we have tough conversations and we just gonna leave with positivity. So if that's somebody on the broadcast being late to shit, they niggas don't know.
Ooh.
If we doing some fidgety shit behind the scene, they don't know. And when I'm doing some shit when Cree was like, hey, you gotta give me some time to cue up a commercial. Like, or my segues ain't right, or I ain't saying some shit. Don't get me wrong when I'm fucking up when I'm speaking. Y'all definitely, everybody on the whole podcast be like, I think you ain't say that right.
That's like it's like a part of the entertainment of the show, though.
But it's a part of it's authentically, right? You know what I'm saying? You gotta be authentic. I just said that wrong, but you gotta be authentic. Like, nah, what you mean? You ain't get fired. Just you was late, nigga. All right, cool. Bree, your fucking iPad wasn't charged last week.
Just calling out everybody shit, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Since we just calling out people what they doing.
Let's talk about the shit.
I gotta trust me. I gotta know it every time somebody did some shit. You want to call it out? Well, you could do that.
I got a note too.
Yeah,
I got a note.
I got one or two.
Yeah, but nah, it ain't even that. We ain't even on no call. It's just authentically us. We here talking. People don't want to listen to us be news reporters. They want to listen to us because we us.
This is true.
But Bree, close us out. We out.
With us being us, make sure you follow us and subscribe to us on Fanbase. And everywhere else, you can still follow us on TikTok too. As long as TikTok's still breathing, we still gonna be there with our 100,000 followers. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to my hair. It's Mary J to you. That's all I gotta say about it for Cody tell me to shut up and not get her no more free promo. Thank y'all for being here. Shout out to Dora. Shout out to Cliff. Yay, Cliff.
What up, Cliff?
We got a new person on the team, y'all. Yay, Cliff. Shout out to Cody. Shout out to nephew Chris for sitting beside me. I like you right here.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, see, you know,
I'm vibes.
I'm trying to come back.
Cody's trying to come up with an exit plan.
He like, nah, he gonna
be like, hey y'all, next Wednesday. Hey y'all, sorry y'all, I won't be able to make it today.
Show, yeah.
Chris, you be on the couch. But no, I think this was a very good episode. How y'all feel about this episode?
I liked it. Very, very, very.
It was very informative, very entertaining. Mm-hmm. Infotainment is what they call it.
I think I talked a lot.
Yeah, follow us, subscribe everywhere. Check out all of our latest interviews. Our interview with Santa is out right now. It's doing good. Go check it out. Go comment. Leave a message. Leave a comment. Subscribe.
leave a message too.
Yeah, you can leave a message.
Leave an email if you want to.
All that. All that good stuff. Polar Bear 2025 Chicago is January 25th. Go get your tickets right now. The biggest bar crawl with the best alumni in the city, South Loops. Make sure you get your tickets so you can have a good time with us on January 25th. And with that being said, may the Lord continue to bless y'all, and men, stop letting your pride make you look goofy. Amen. Amen.
Amen.
See y'all next Wednesday.
You're